good. It's all good. Well, I guess I'm gonna eat some food. Food is good. It's a bit too bright, ain't it? Hey, what do you reckon? Oh, natural light, get it off me, get it off. This is a retouchy thing, that's not it. I can't be, I'm not even going to put a poll up today. Hello, how is everybody? Oh, you two were in early. I only just went live. I'm just going to have something to eat and whatever. But yeah, I'm going alright. I'm a bit stressed. There's a cyclone coming in my house, as you know. It's in building wrap, and it's like an actual proper cyclone. So, I'm not too worried. It's just I'm going to do some work over the next couple of days. Try and, oh, Susie already had all the chicken out of the butter chicken, alright, I think I had the stuff out of the other one too. That's alright, I might eat a bit later. Oh, I got some butter chicken here. That'll do me, mate. That'll do me. How's everybody's day? I'm going to munch down some butter chicken, because otherwise I forget to eat. Damn ADHD. Do you not like my my talking belly short I made? I thought that was pretty funny. You have a bit of a viral hook on your shorts and stuff, right? So I'm figuring it out, you know. No politics. So I was going to wonder what you're doing. You're looking the wrong way, mate. You're distracted. This channel is all about not being distracted by the world and the politics and focus on your own life. Have you not been listening? Huh? Oh, good. I like food. You know, I quite like food. Food's quite nice. Quite a nice thing. I'd be grateful I have some. There's been times in my life where I haven't. So, you know what I mean? This is where gratitude comes in. Dog, on your bed. Go on your bed. Just ordered my new phone. So I've ordered a new phone. So there we go. The decision has been made. I've bought the new S26 so I can make better content so the videos won't look so... Pull that. Oh, I need to actually dry that out a bit. Yeah, it's a big cyclone coming, and it's so bad, the weather already out there, that it's kind of, I won't be able to do too much before the cyclone. I'll do what I can. If the wrap comes off the house, I'll just have to buy more wrap and redo it. So you know what I mean? Like, I could really stress about it, and my brain really wants to stress about a cyclone coming in that, but the reality is, it is what it is. I'm going to be sweet. It's only a cabin build, right? So if something, you know, gets wrecked on it, it is what it is. On your bed, pup. No, I thought I'd come on for a coffee and a chat. Have a coffee, have a chat. Unfortunately, the light is pretty crap at the moment. The lighting situation. Oh well. What if I open that a bit? Heidi, on your bed, dog. Stop being annoying. You've been chilling for the last hour that I've been in here. I came in an hour ago from the garage. And now the moment I start talking to camera, you're going to be like, ah, don't be annoying. Go lie down. Go lie down. Go lie down. That's enough. There you go. On your big blankie. There's a good girl. There's a good girl. She's on her big blankie, so we're alright. But yeah, it's certainly not helping with the whole getting out of the caravan life thing when cyclones keep hitting every time I try to build something. It's a bit uncouth of the weather, you know. It's a bit uncouth. It's a bit unacceptable. But oh well. I need to put you guys up here somewhere. The light is too blinded. Oh, there we go. You now you might be able to see me. No, puppy. There we go. Now there we go. Look, I'm in focus or something ish. Dogs. Beds, go on. Now, no, this isn't playtime. Get on your beds. Go lie down. It's enough. Don't you start this stuff again, please. Stay, chill, let me talk. I know I'm talking and you're wondering who's there, but this is not, it's not how this works. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. It's just because I'm talking to people, they want to engage me, right? The jug is boiling. We're going to get a coffee on. If anybody wants to join me for a nice coffee, we're going to have a coffee and a chat. Little Nescafe sachet, that'll keep me going. Just starting to feel a bit of brain haze today. I've been doing a lot of editing and stuff, been working on cars, so I'm pretty drained. On your bed, dog. It is enough. Sorry, you do have to be quite firm with her. It's only words though, you know, she's alright. She copes. She listens, but if I'm like, come on your bed, puppy, she's like, yeah, whatever, you're right. I'm not going to listen to you. Nah, dog's good, mate. Dog's good. She's happy. I need me a coffee. There's some sugar container here. I need me a little bit of sugar, not much. Gotta be good. Gotta be a good boy. Been trying to really eliminate sugar a lot. It's really helped with like the inflammation on my joints, like my sore hip and that. It's definitely been noticeable. Even giving up like the sugar-free energy drinks, it's really helped the ADHD, right? Help my mind stay calm. You know, sometimes during the workout I'll get, you know, as you know, during the workouts I get more hectic. You know, play with the trolls a bit here or there if required. We have a bit of fun. I had some good news today. One of the fitness guys who when I had my old channel was just talking a bunch of shit about me and was very disrespectful and da 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 da. His channel, I looked at his channel today for the first time in a couple of months. I mean, I wonder what's going on there. You know, I try not to bother looking and go on my own way. Oh, let's have a look. Cause he's still getting like 60,000 views a stream. He's down to 2,000 views a stream. So I'm nipping at his heels at the moment. So the more you guys support me, the more I can get my revenge. Venom's revenge is coming. Venom will have his revenge, and you know that avenge is to it's not the same as revenge to avenge something, right? I'm doing this for other people to make sure that good content is provided, where people aren't abusing their genuine audience and their biggest supporters and stuff. I felt that wasn't right to do that to people, so going in the direction of I actually want to be on here and help people. I'm not on here to make money like these other guys. That is my plan. The only money I want to make really would be off people watching long form videos where YouTube pays me, as I say. You know, some people say they really want a super chat and stuff. I say, oh, that kind of works out. You know, when I've just spent $2.5 grand on a new phone. Hang on. So I've just ordered my new phone, so that'll come in a couple of days. Because like my phone's 7 years old, so the camera quality isn't the best, all that kind of thing, right? If you've seen any of my new shorts I've been editing, they're complex to an extent, but the software is struggling to run on this phone, and my screen's cracked and got green lines all over it and all that. So, you know, I'm on the up. I've invested a bit into the channel. Next thing I want to get is a tablet and so I can operate everything off a split screen tablet. So off to see them in the car. Yep, enjoy that. Why did I put the coffee away down next to the bed? Up in the cupboard. Damn, I'm autistic, man. I'm legit. I'm so freaking autistic, and the autism craves like organization and routine and everything being firm and structured, and the ADHD is just like, let's just leave shit everywhere. So my ADHD pisses off my autism. Welcome to my personal hell. Just got to text from Susie. Yep, that's right. I text Susie about the do hard thing because she knows how much that pissed me off, being insulted the way I was by that person. And I told her to sort of go have a look, and she just came back and said, oh, karma. And I went, yep. So that's the thing about me building a real channel and being real on here, right? Is real lasts the test of time. Like, these people do their fake stuff, they grift for money, they try to cause all these problems. You know, they get exposed enough, they might like, you know, that guy had a good run for 6 months. But the bottom line was the narcissism and the acting and the falseness comes through, right? So I'm not here to be fake. I'm a bit weird, ADHD, whatever, but you know, my intentions are good. So there you go. But yeah, the guy bullied me in his live stream and said I was hiding behind my autism because I worded something slightly wrong. I said, oh, sorry, dude, like I could have worded that better. I am trying to work on it. You know, do remember I am autistic. I am trying to I didn't mean anything by it, but I can see how you read it that way. And he just went on the attack and went, you're hiding behind your autism and all this crap about me. So that wasn't very pleasant. But it's definitely like things like that fuel me. I'm not like still angry about it or anything. I just kind of find it funny. And it's just like, I know I'm going to go on my path. I'm going to build what I want to build here. And I think I can build something better. I think I can build something real that actually helps people. Rather than him trying to charge $1 a push-up. I just thought that was disgusting to be able to, to be trying to pull that shit on live. It just goes to show that they're all about the money, right? So it's sad, man, that everything's become about money in this world. To some people, right? To some people. I believe there's still a lot of good people out there, and we've got 529 subs we're at now, so we're on the road to 600 subs. So if anybody wants to support that, you can, yeah. Never considered me autistic. Yeah, high-functioning autism. Like, when I got diagnosed with it, it was called Asperger's syndrome, but now it comes under autism spectrum disorder or something. Technically, they've given what I have a new term, which is AUDHD, autism, ADHD combo. It's just smashed together. It's certainly interesting. But, as I say, each day I'm trying to work at it and improve it and find my way, right? And there's a lot of things where I always tried to be normal, how people sort of said, oh, why can't you be more normal? And it's like, well, I am who I am. And then I've tried to sort of mask my whole life and fit in with people. And then eventually, it just doesn't work out, right? Because I'm not being myself. So I figured if I'm going to do this, I'll be myself. That's what a good friend said to me. I said I was going to do YouTube before I got on here. And I said, man, I'm thinking about doing YouTube, but I don't want to do a character with that. He's like, dude, just be you. Just be unapologetically you as you are as a person. I was like, all right, we'll do that. Definitely on the spectrum, diagnosed ADHD and PTSD. I feel like autism diagnosis won't help at ADHD. Well, a diagnosis can help because it gives you that confirmation and it gives you a place to start digging, right? So yeah, you can understand something about yourself, and the more you understand yourself, that's the journey of life, is learning to understand yourself and how you operate and going on the journey with that, right? Don't you chew on my power cable, puppy? Can't take your eyes off these kids these days for blimmin' 5 seconds, I tell you. Yeah, I usually have a poll up on screen, but I'll go with that one today. We'll see if we'll see how we get on. But yeah, there's basically there's high wind at the moment because of a low pressure zone, and then there's a cyclone coming, and I'm sitting here looking at the cabin going like, this is going to take 100-mile-an-hour wind. I don't think so. So I think it'll destroy the rest I can next couple of days. I've cut up some little bits of timber today that I can screw into all the metal framing, or glue onto all the metal framing that'll hold some nail bond stuff that'll hold the steel and wood together to then staple the building wrap onto. And it's just going to make sure it holds together. I mean, once it's all clad, it's sweet, but this is the worst time for a cyclone to hit. The same thing happened when I built the garage. Cyclone Gabrielle hit. It was the worst storm in New Zealand in like 30 years, and now there is another cyclone coming that's just as bad when I try to build the house like 2 years later. So when I built the garage, the whole garage picked up in the last storm because I was in the middle of building it. I had the roof on and I had some of the walls on, and the way the wind rushed in because it didn't have doors on it, literally picked up the whole garage and ripped it off the foundations I did have it on and just dragged it backwards. While I was, I had the caravan inside it, so I stepped out of the caravan and saw the whole garage moving around me. So that was interesting. So we're heading for a storm like that, except this time I've got the cabin halfway built. So if there is a God, apparently he hates me and likes to test me, but that's alright. We'll persevere. At the end of the day, it's only some building wrap. It'll be a couple of $100. I'll have to buy more building wrap. Beyond that, I hope that everything just goes alright. Throw your tent down in there. Welcome back. Good to see you, Waits. How are you, mate? How are you, my friend? Was I going to refill this? I think I was. And I already... So, yeah. I've been getting some little bits of timber together and cutting them up with a jigsaw. I've got to go cut some more shortly. Been tinkering on that car because that car really needs to get done. I'm just so everything else going on, So this is what I mean is I'm trying to, make sure I get things done bit by bit. Even on the days I just don't feel like doing anything. That's what the channel's all about, is me struggling through that, of just trying to just do that little bit better each day, trying to push myself that little bit more, trying to be off my phone a bit more. Which, you know, when you're doing edits for shorts and stuff, it's like I did a whole heap of edits today, and then I think I'm just going to not edit for like 2 or 3 days. So yeah, I probably won't put up as many shorts, because it does take a lot of time, right, to muck around with it all. Thank you, Peachy. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, it's this isn't even the cyclone that's going to hit us. This is just some wind that's here, which kind of means, like, if I'd had 2 or 3 days of good weather beforehand, I could really be up on the roof and really making sure everything's going to be really, really solid. Unfortunately, yeah, they've let us know last night. They're like, oh, there's a storm coming, and oh, there's one storm's hitting now, and then the other one's just going to fucking straight bomb in. But, I mean, the main one isn't hitting until Saturday. Sunday is going to be the worst of it. So I'm hoping tomorrow might actually carve out a few hours where it'll be alright, you know. But that's life, man. You roll with the punches. As I say on here all the time, you roll with the punches. I'm not going to worry. Like, I could really worry about that building, and really, my ADHD and whatever really wants to stress out. Or the autism part of me. Something in me wants to stress the fuck out over that building and a cyclone coming. But the reality is there's nothing I can do. I can do some bits and pieces to it. I can do my best effort at it, without totally focusing on it, because I have other stuff to do. And beyond that, it's like if the building wrap comes off it, I'll buy more wrap and I'll just do it again. You know. They call them a hurricane. So we went through this discussion yesterday. So in the northern hemisphere, it's called a hurricane, and in the southern hemisphere, it's called a cyclone. No, so you wouldn't know if a tornado was coming, right? So yeah, so there you go. A hurricane in the southern hemisphere is called a cyclone. There you go, you learned something. Which I learned yesterday. I was like, oh, okay, I thought a hurricane was a different thing. You ain't that southern. I ain't that southern, boy. Ain't got no gas in it. So how's everyone going? Who's got some good news for me? I'm not actually in a pit of despair, but you know, who's got some good news? Who's got something to balance off all this bloody, as I say, positive chat here? It's not exactly the most positive thing with the storm coming. I'm enjoying my coffee though. If you made a coffee or tea to join me, I hope you're enjoying yours. If you haven't yet, you could go make one. You could make a hot cocoa. You could ask your mum to make you a hot cocoa. Whatever works for you. In Japan, they say typhoon. Okay, yeah, I know. I just know that somebody said yesterday it's the equivalent of what America would call a hurricane. I don't know, big swirly thing, bad, high wind. I don't care. I couldn't care less about rain, right? Like the drainage is all right. I don't care about rain. It can rain all at once. I'm up in the mountains, right? So it can rain all at once, right? But wind is a problem when you have a cabin that's not finished. But that's all right, and we push on, we push forward. As I always say, you know, that's what this whole channel is about. It's just, you know, letting things go and just going, okay, you do what you can do. But it's about, like, if I go into that overthinking, it's just going to keep me awake at night. It's going to stress me out. I can't operate from that place, right? So again, that's why I've had to, you know, make sure I'm not having energy drinks, I'm not having caffeine, I'm keeping sugar low, so I can manage the ADHD without medication. Because the medications just make me feel like I'm somebody else, right? So I steer clear of those. We're all going to make it, boys, as this would say. We're all going to make it. You love bad weather? I used to like bad weather, you know, like, yeah, I feel you. I used to like the sound of rain on a roof and stuff, but now it essentially gives me anxiety since it happened when I built the garage. And I'm just like, like when you're trying to build a garage and a cabin and you're in the middle of building things, it's not like, oh, it's raining, oh, isn't that nice? Listen to the rain on the roof. It's like, oh, fuck, how bad's this going to get? Like, how much damage is going to be done to what I'm trying to progress? So, the more you pursue, the more problems you're going to have, right? If I wasn't building a house and just rented a room somewhere, it wouldn't even be on my radar. Radar's kind of a bit of a weather joke there. Just throw that down. No? Alright. Alright. Yeah, when you got nothing to lose, it's not as bad. As I say, like, worst case, it's just going to take some work and whatever. It's just a shame. I just got all the wrap on it. I'm like, sweet, I think we'll have good weather for a while. I'll finally get the wrap on it. But again, I've kind of let myself down. On the better weather days, I was editing shorts and stuff for a couple of hours more than I should have, and I could have gone and got more done. So again, it all falls on me that I could have got myself in a much better position. I think that's what bothers me more, is that if I was running at a better rate and achieving more on a day-to-day basis, that it wouldn't be such a problem right now. But which is usually, ADHD quite often requires urgency to like really focus on something. I would ban the person forever who made such a silly comment when there's people of all ages on YouTube who are in channels, and you shouldn't be saying things like that. It's not. Name a car for an edit. Fiat Panda. Or the original Fiat 500. Do one on the old original Fiat 500, mate. Or the classic Mini. If you did one on the classic Mini, you'd get a good amount of views on an edit like that, man. Oh, don't vape though. Ah, well, I make my choices, mate. As I say, you guys can make your own choices. If you don't want to vape, don't vape. Tanner, as I say, man, I come on here to have we try to have a mature conversation, help people move forward in life, and talk about mindset and stuff, right? That's what the channel's about, man. Okay. So anyway, the rundown of the channel is to avoid distractions. That's what my channel is about, is to not be distracted by irrelevant information, right? Signal to noise ratio, So I'll just wait a moment until anybody wants to have a more serious conversation. Because my channel's all about focusing on your own life, building the life you want, so we enjoy our lives, right? Not focusing on politics and all the stress and all these problems, right? That's what I do here. Bit by bit progress in life to beat depression, ADHD, all that stuff, right? So let's try bear that in mind. Let's try bear that in mind in the context of the conversation being had. I'm from New Zealand, my friend. No, I'm of no religion, my friend. We don't do religion here. We don't do politics. What's my dog's name? This is Miss Heidi. She's 3 years old. Just over 3 years old now. So yeah, this is Miss Heidi. She's a pure German Shepherd. Features on the stream often. This is her claim to fame, isn't it? Yeah, you want to be famous again, you need some attention. What's this? Watch. What's this? What's here? Watch. Yeah. What's this? It's you. Dog. Are you a dog? Okay. Stay there. Stay on the bed. Go lie down somewhere, maybe. You're kind of in a spot there. Ugh. Hadouken. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna ban you right there, buddy. Again, like, I'm not going to engage this stuff, guys, so you might as well not type it. You might as well go to somebody else's channel. I'm not going to play it. So, again, my channel is about respecting your time on Earth. Oh, we've got a bit of a dirty camera lens here. Hang on. Is it better? It's better. Right. So my channel is all about how we have limited time on Earth, right? The thing of value is not money, it's time. We all have limited time on Earth, all right? So I'm all about not wasting your time and not stressing about politics or wars overseas or anything beyond your control, right? My channel is all about building your own life in a world that all that's going on is what can we do to enjoy our lives and spend our time well and not brain rot and not make stupid comments on people's channels that are a waste of time and things, right? Because it's not offering anything to anybody, right? So if you want the world to get better, maybe be part of making it better, right? Not contributing to the problem. That's what I'm all about, mate. JN, I don't know what to call you now. Do I just call you Pat? Hey, Tanner. Okay. Okay. Apparently all the trolls have turned up, so I'll wait. I'll wait. It's fine. Just think about my cabin for a moment and how I'm gonna progress my cabin, how I'm gonna weatherproof my cabin before a cyclone hits in a few days, because I'm building my own house, right? But my house, see, the problem I have right now, right, is my house is in building wrap, and there's a big cyclone coming. And the last time a cyclone hit was when I was building the garage, and it picked up the whole damn garage and dragged it backwards. So I'm having a little PTSD right now, but I'm all right. I'm just gonna tinker away at it. I've got a couple of days where I can just put some boards on it in places and things, and it'll be what it'll be. I mean, worst case, it's a couple $100 of building wrap, and I'll have to go pick up the building wrap from the supplier, and blah blah blah. It'll be an ordeal, but that's fine. Yeah, I've got all comments on. So if you go to the top right and tap the three dots, you can change it from top comments to all comments. So we've got a few trolls kicking around, but as I say, guys, I won't respond to them. So if you want to have a serious conversation about anything going on with depression, ADHD, anxiety, stress, wondering about purpose in life or whatever, or have something positive to say, whatever. Basically, we have a positive conversation about trying to move forward in life, right? And build the life you want, have a life you'll enjoy. Life is short. Life is short, you know. As I say often, I'm nearly 40 years old, so like I probably have 30 years left on this earth, and when you reframe that into I have 30 summers left on this earth, or 30 winters, life seems a lot shorter, right? So as I say, I'm here to respect my time, guys, and I do appreciate if you keep the questions serious, right? So I'm able to actually spend my time here rather than work on my house or cars. I'm here to try and help people, right? So if you can respect that, I do appreciate it. Nice accent, New Zealand. Yep, thanks, mate. And then you said a silly comment instead. Alright. That's good. Good conversation. Oh, you're alright, mate. As I say, my channel is all about trying to help people make good use of their time. Life is a lot shorter than you think. Don't burn away all your young years like I did, right? I wasted 15, 20 years of my life video games and trolling and things when I was younger and that, right? And life is short, and what matters is friends and family and things, right? And I think people are ungrateful, right? Disrespectful. Like, how do you're probably quite young to be saying the things you're saying. It's like, how are you treating your parents at home that are paying for everything for you to exist, food and that? Do you know what food and stuff costs? You know how hard they work? And then they get you this technology and the internet and the roof and food and all that, and you're going to come on and just talk shit at people. It's just sad, man. It's a waste of your life. Like get a hobby. I do workouts on my channel if you want to subscribe and you want to start improving your body. I do a couple of 100 push-ups a day at least. I'm doing 300 a day at the moment. 300 some days 600. We're seeing how we go. Hey, Saber. Great to see you. Yeah, going well. Got a massive cyclone coming in, so there's a bit of anxiety there about the house, but it's in building wrap, right? So this is it's making me a bit anxious, and I'm going to lose all the wrap off the house and stuff. I've put a lot of work into it, but such is life, right? So I can either really stress like crazy, it's going to get damaged on the storm, because it's going to be a direct hit from it's a category 2 cyclone at the moment, but the way it's coming across, they're saying it could be a category 3, category 4, which is what happened last time, a couple of years ago when I was building the garage. So it's like every time I try to build something, but again, I should have had it by now. I should have put in the extra work. So that's what I talk about here, right? Is finding ways to put in that extra work and move forward and a bit each day. And yeah, I'm still a bit behind the ball. Shit happens. That's nature. So yeah, I'm not the cyclone coming this weekend wouldn't be a problem if I had this week with sort of good weather to really get out there and muck into it. But we've got the tail of another cyclone still here, so there's wind and rain for the next 3-4 days. But yeah, I'll work it out. I'll do what I can. But beyond that, I'm good. Yeah, just flowing along. Good morning and God bless. You too, mate. How you going, username? It's an interesting username. I have many projects in my new house thinking about making a petanque. No, I never played petanque. That could be interesting, mate. What you should do, mate, is build like a grass go-kart track if you got room, mate. Get some little go-karts out there, mate. Get a little, Look on Trade Me, you'll find some like cheap buggies and stuff. If you search under the go-kart category, you find like farm buggies, people slap together. Oh, it's got a quad bike motor in it. Oh, $500. It's like, yeah. Good bit of fun. That's a catchy username. Yeah, I like it. You like dogs? Caravan for me, ma. Periwinkle Blue. Good movie. Snatch. Guy Ritchie, one of my favourite directors. A dag with the caravan. Yeah, I can kill a bowl of cereal pretty well, man. But I know I try to stay low carb these days, man. It gives you a lot of inflammation, which gives you pain in your joints and stuff. I'm getting a bit old. I've broken a lot of bones. Riding motorcycles on track and on the street and BMXs and a bit of everything, man. I've broken a lot of bones over the years, so yeah. More irrelevant comments about drugs that I've never touched in my life. Okay, it makes it interesting that you guys always talk about all these drugs that I've never touched in my life or would never go near. So I don't know what you're projecting. Maybe that's what you're on, to be saying the stupid shit you're saying. I don't know, man. Interesting. But do check out my new shorts. There's one where I'm singing a song with my belly roll. I'll put that up today. So, look, let me put it this way. If you think you can insult me and troll me, go to my channel right now. Look at the latest short I put up. Just go click on my name up here. Go to the latest short I put up. I literally started that short playing with my belly fat like it's a mouth singing. Like it's a mouth singing. Playing with my belly fat. If you do not think... if you think you can offend me somehow with some stupid insult you're going to make, it's really not going to be very effective. Go look at it. Go look at the short I just put up. I've literally lip-synced a song in an editor to me playing with my belly fat like it's a mouth. And my, up here is meant to be the eyes, right? I'm just saying, you're really messing with the fucking wrong one. If you had $0, would you appreciate a cent? Who wouldn't, mate? Who wouldn't? You'd have to appreciate, everything's an opportunity, isn't it, right? Better than nothing. Like one push-up's better than none. Bro, can you just tell me? You don't have to worry about tumming people out, bro. Just let them have it. Let them show how weak they are. That's all right. I'm turning 18 years old, about to do a family separate agreement. What should I do? Well, if you're turning 18, you're legally an adult anyway, aren't you? You don't have to separate from the family or anything. You can just go out on your own. You're an adult. You can go do whatever. I don't think you have to write out anything or anything, bro, as far as my understanding would be. And so maybe I've got that question a bit wrong, bro, if you want to clarify. Here, boy. Come here, boy. That's a girl. Last 10 seconds of life. Okay. Yeah, promoting that is a good way to make sure I definitely don't listen to it. When you just dump it in my chat. Again, guys, I'm here to help people who are trying to improve their life, right? I'm here to help people who are suffering with depression and stuff and wanting to end their life and need some help, need some advice. It's the general sort of thing I try and keep at, right? Is amongst all the craziness of the world and evilness of the world and all the stress of politics and everything, my channel is about building your own life and rather than focusing on all that crap and arguing with people about politics and shit, what can you actually do with your time to build the life you want? Getting back to old hobbies, the things that made you happy before you just worked all the time and ate and slept, and right? So, we feel that lack. So, I'm here to talk about, making time for what's missing, bit of extra effort, focusing on what matters, right? Family, friends, protect and provide, right? That's what I do here. So I would appreciate it if people didn't come along talking bullshit. There's a million other channels you guys can go to talk rubbish at people. There's people who are just grifting for money and stuff. You can go annoy them, right? I'm just here to help people. I'm trying to give up my time to help people. So, if you see other creators like that, try and do you know, just try and leave them be, right? They're not, you know, we're trying to do something good here. You don't like my attitude. Cool, okay. Permanent ban. Bye. You could have swiped one finger up like that and just moved on, but you chose to type something. That's a problem with you, not with me. Again, stop projecting your bullshit at me, guys. I don't need your bullshit. I got my own bullshit. Everybody got problems, man. I'm sure you can be. You like my attitude? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's called not giving a fuck. People say they're sick of AI slop and bullshit and everybody being overacted and everybody being a grifter, and I come on here and I just try to be real and just help people, and I cop the bullshit. Hey? That's alright. That's how it goes. Yeah, mate. I agree. Yep. Cruisy evening, boys. Cruisy evening. Why not? I've done my work for the day, right? That's what I mean. It's like I'll have a fraction throughout the day, but you know, I've done my work. I'm going to do a bit more later tonight, a bit more stuff. But that's all right. You need toilet, puppy. Right on. I know. I'm coming. I know. I'm going that way. I'm coming. I know. Right on. Chill out. I know. Chill out. No barking. Leave your brother alone. Oi, leave him alone. Oh my god. It's been so. This is the problem. Is it's all been raining from the tail end of one cyclone, right? So I've got the building wrap half on this damn thing. I'll show you me plan. So we got 100-mile-an-hour wind coming at the end of next week. So I haven't got the top layer of building wrap on. I have over here, but I haven't over here. I've got to get all the way up there. I'm not going to go out in storms and try and be on a ladder in wet mud trying to get that on. But I'm going to put little bits of decking timber glued onto here so I can tighten all this up. And then I can staple gun it from the outside onto that, and that'll hold it. But the chances of my cabin surviving a Cat 4 cyclone right now, when it's just in building wrap, yeah. So that's the situation with the cyclone coming at the end of the week. And yeah, it's raining now, it's windy now, so like, I want to get on the roof and stuff, but I ain't getting on a wet bloody roof, because I ain't stupid. How you doing, puppy? It's really not playtime. You can wander. You need toilet? But yep, so in the next couple of days, like there, I'll get that bit pulled up tight and I'll get some more of this timber. The vertical slats go a lot, every couple of metres to attach the cladding to. So I'll get some more of this stuff screwed on, but when the weather's like this, yeah, not ideal. Yeah, it'll work out. I mean, worst case, all of this rips off and the whole lot goes in the storm. And it's $100 worth of stuff. The only thing is the front and back of the roof aren't screwed down to their beams because I'm slipping all the paper in. But I'm just going to throw a couple of tie straps over it. So these two middle beams, the roof is bolt on. At the back one, the front it isn't. So I can put this wrap over. And I ain't climbing up in this shit to screw down the roof. So in the next couple of days, I'll throw a strop from here over there, loop it around the big beams, and it'll stop it all going wrong. Hopefully. And good news, I ordered my new phone. I ordered the new phone today, so yeah, I just need to go pick it up from the shop. But it is all done. I got the S26 because I just need the better quality for editing and stuff. Like the new edits I've done, this current phone, on the harder edits, it literally just keeps freezing and crashing the app. So it was just like, right, got a cracked screen and stuff. I was going to get another phone old and the same, but with the new editing software and stuff I'm using, it's like I have to learn to do this better. So it's really trying to build the channel. Do check out my new shorts. I try and make them a bit funny. I try and make them, they're pretty hardcore. But today's one's quite good, I think. I've got it starts off with me singing the word, like the lyrics coming up on screen and somebody's talking, like Ronaldo, except I'm using my stomach like a mouth. Because I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks of me on YouTube. I don't give a fuck about embarrassing myself. You know, I've found a lot of that, like, I'm not really a fitness streamer, but like with the fitness stuff, I think it's something that, like, my personality, my way of doing things, right, is unique. I don't think anybody can, you know, everybody rips off everybody on YouTube, right? And, you know, they can't rip off me being genuine, unique, and ADHD unhinged, because I will embarrass myself on YouTube far more than anybody else, because I do not give a fuck. Who cares? We're all dead in 100 years. You'll all be dead. Who the fuck's going to remember? It doesn't matter. I don't care. We're just having fun, mate. Having a good old time. Oh, shit. Nearly over in the bloody mud. Hey. See, I'm not lying. I did nearly slip over. Look, no fake content. Look. Look, my gumboot slipped. You see? See that? A loss of traction. Loss of traction. But yeah, she'll be right, mate. It all works out. Let it all work out. Pay a crackhead to... Fuck. Fuck's sake. That was good, man. I like that. That was good timing, bro, for me. Yeah, but yeah, stay positive. That's how it goes. Alright, dogs, can we go inside now? It's kind of windy as fuck out here. You good? You gone toilet? All sorted? Come on, fella. Come here, boy. There's my big boy. How's my big boys? Alright, mate. Alright, let's go inside, guys. Let's get out of this horrible weather. I've already been out here enough today. I've been out here in a bloody raincoat for a few hours, like, running around doing shit. I've been in the garage working at that car a bit. I just feel I'm letting myself down, I'm not getting enough done today. I do need to reduce my phone time of, like, editing and stuff, so that's why today I went right. Today I do all my editing. Tonight I'm going to do some more editing and get basically shorts ready for the whole next couple of weeks. I'm just going to smash them out. And then, yeah, from there, I'll just get them all up, mate. Come on, dog. Come here. Good boys. Come. Don't stand there looking at me funny. Come here. You can get down there. Come on, you got it. Come on. Your bed. Good boys. Come on. Come on, mate. On your bed, boy. That's a good fella. You're getting old, mate. You can get down there, though. I would have caught you. Hang on. We're a bit in the dark here, dog. I would have caught you if you fell over, dog. I would have. You stay there, little miss. Stay on your bed. Stay on your bed, pup. Right, we're good. Stay, please. Stay. No. Your bed. Go on. Got a big blanket there and everything. Go lie down now. No, it's enough. Come on. Stay. Stay there. Good girl. Stay there. Have I got any? Oh, I did finish me whole coffee. That's no good. Fuck's sake. Alright. But as I say, guys, like, that's life, right? You roll with the punches. As I say, I'm just a normal dude with normal problems just like anybody else. I'm just doing different activities, right? Life is life. Yeah, he's a dog. Hello, brother. Hey, Cookie. Good to see you again, Cookie. I do like the cat picture. I remember the picture and the Cookie name. How are you? South Africa, you wish me well? New Zealand, mate. New Zealand. But I know it's a hard accent. Like, a lot of people think I'm Irish. One person asked if I was Swedish. Yeah, so no, it's all good. It's all good. New Zealand, close to Aussie, pretty close. Like, I give people heaps of leeway there, right? Because it's like, even I sometimes can't tell between Australian and New Zealander. So, you know, yeah. Where are you guys all from? Those dogs are adorable, by the way. Thank you, mate. Yep. So one's a the boy, the black dog. He's a pit bull mixed with like a cattle dog. He's a bit of a country special. He was a rescue originally, right? So he was found in a sack on the side of the road, and him and his litter were brought to a rescue, and they'd been all beaten up and shit. So yeah, rescued him, had him for 6-7 years, and then I got her 2 years ago. So she's just over 3 years. She's about 3.5 now. I got her when she was like, I think 16 weeks old, 20 weeks old, something like that. Oi, oi, oi. Yeah, Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi. I remember the olden days. Born in Australia, but my foster dad is filling Z. For biscuits. What's a biscuit? Let me know. I followed the rest of the comment. Visits. You must have meant visits. Okay, right. I'm onto it. Rad. Yeah, I've done a little bit of travel around New Zealand. I like to do more. Why do I keep reaching for this? I might need another coffee now. I'm getting some new people in and some old faces returning. So how's everyone going this week? Does anybody need any help with anything? Anybody struggling with a decision? Need any advice? Anything? That is what I love to do here, right? Is talk about time being of value and how we can, you know, get a bit more motivated. Like, not even more motivated. It's kind of, it comes with, you know, when you start doing things you enjoy doing, you're going to be a lot more passionate and a lot keener to do them, right? Does anybody feel like they're just working and sleeping and stuff? You know what I mean? Like, what's going on? What's going on in your world that you'd like to try and improve, right? What part of NZ? North Island. Top of the North Island. So, yeah. Yes, I grew up in the city. I grew up in Auckland originally, but I left a long time ago. Long time ago I left. No, couldn't handle the city anymore. Too much for the autism growing up there, mate. Too much. Like, I got used to it, right? It was sort of all I knew, but once I went out and travelled and worked in other places and stuff out in the country, I was like, yeah, I'm getting out of here. Oh, Christchurch, yeah, Christchurch down bottom, well, sort of middle of the South Island, yeah. No, I'm top of the North Island. But no, I do really like down Canterbury there, down by Christchurch. This is actually a really nice place. Yeah. You alright there, dog? Alright. Yeah, I thought I'd come on for a bit and just see if anybody needed to chat about anything. So we'll see what's going on. But yeah, I've been going pretty hard at the old editing software. I'm trying to learn CapCut for editing. I've released some basic stuff. There's some way more hectic stuff that I'm really manually editing, that I'm doing on there, and AI generation of some stuff, etc. But yeah, I'm not sure what I'm doing with that yet. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what comes of it. But yeah, as I say, I just hang out here and we talk about focusing on your own life. That's what the channel is all about. If anybody is new, you know, focusing on politics or stressing about gas prices, right? If it's not within my control, there's no point worrying about it. You can know what's going on, but you can't have it stress you. Like, you know, you can maybe make some better decisions based off that information a little bit. Like, okay, well, probably something's like. So, like, at the moment, what's coming is food shortages, fuel shortages. What's coming is a energy crisis, right? That's what this recession will be. The recession that's coming in right now is an energy crisis. So, make of that what you wish. Do your own research. But I would suggest, you know, you've got problems with logistics and freight and all that with fuel prices. So, there's going to be shortages in shops. And it's just, do you want to be waiting outside the shop like everyone was during COVID? Or do you want to, like, have some supplies at home so you can dodge a week or two of chaos here or there, right? So that's my view of it. Yep, well, there you go. There you go. Yeah, as I said, man, we like bloody good news too. Don't say sorry. Good news is much better. If nobody needs help in here today, and you've only got the good news of this house going on, congratulations on that, bro. I'm sure you've worked your ass off to achieve that, so well done, man. It's great, bro. You're one of the early supporters of the channel, bro. You're here all the time, and to see that, you know, your things are coming together, bro. It's, you know, it's all our success, bro. I guess, you know, we feel it. We're proud of you, bro. So here we go. Shout out to the mod. He's just changed his name from bloody JN. But old Pat's got himself a house. Are you going to become a postman? Then you can be Postman Pat. Right? Postman Pat. Oh, I love that show as a kid, actually. Come to think of it. I haven't thought about that in like 20 years. Postman Pat. Thank you, Jill. Yeah, that is Miss Heidi. She's a German Shepherd, if you're still here. Here's me prattling on. So motivated to build things, wicked, man. Awesome. That's it. What are you thinking? You're going to add a pergola? You're going to add no, you know. I had a mate in down in Auckland, yeah, bought himself a place, and he's been doing it up. And it was like, you know, it's a damn nice house, but you could tell the old owners had sort of run out of money and sort of stopped developing it. It's a beautiful house, great potential, but just the decks were old and the backyard was like still a slope and needed retaining and needed fencing and all that. He's just been hard at it for months, man, and working full time in that, multiple kids and that, and he's just grinding. The guy's fucking impressive. But yeah, he's doing real well. It's making a beautiful place, right? And it's just putting, you know, if you don't have money for nice shit, you're gonna have to get some broken shit and put some elbow grease into it, put some work into it, gain some new skills, and make it nice shit. And that's what's gonna be valuable, right? As AI takes the jobs and that, it's gonna be the people who can make things, the people who can repair things themselves, the people who can create in a physical way, right? In the day to day. But I mean, a lot of it for me is, you know, you're talking like How long is it going to be before there's an AI robot that at my neighbour's mowing the lawn? It's probably 20 years away still, just because of the infrastructure out here and sort of how slow things move out here, you know. Whereas, like, if you go to California, there's self-driving cars everywhere. So there's no self-driving cars here yet. There's not even a tarmac road up to my place. So, you know, like, there's no fiber internet. There's nothing, right? So, well, how long is it going to take them to get like the new tech out here? Yeah, I've probably got some time. How's the work, Trent? Yeah, going all right, man. I really wish I could work on the house before the cyclone hits, but another cyclone's hitting first. So this is my situation. I need to get on the roof really and finish up some stuff, but we've got a storm, and yeah, so that's the progress on the cabin. And we've got a storm for the next 3 days apparently, and then we've got a massive cyclone hitting that'll be 100-mile-an-hour wind. So enjoy the cabin while it looks like it has, you know, wrap on it. So we'll see how we go. But I will be getting in some work, obviously over the next few days. Try and button it up as I can. If we get one really good day, I'm just going to go ape shit at it, and I'm just going to put all the cladding on the fucking house. Done. Like, I'll put the cladding on most of the damn house to get it sealed up. It's just I have to trim all these weatherboards and shit, so, you know, it'll be a full, like, you know, 12, 14-hour day. But if I can carve out one day, if I can get a couple hours tomorrow to staple some stuff up, set some boards up, you know, put some stuff up. If I have to do it in the rain, fuck it. I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to, there's a cyclone coming. It's going to damage the wrap of the cabin. It's going to put me behind. I'm thinking I'm just going to grind like hell the next few days and just get all the cladding on it and shit. So I'll put that live if you guys want. I'll just set the tripod up on the hill, and you'll see me out in a bloody rain jacket just getting it fucking done, because that's what needs doing. You know, I like doing that stuff on here. It doesn't get me any subscribers, but I do like putting up me actually putting in the work. And you see me, like, you know, go out in the rain or sweating, putting in an engine or whatever, right? To show, you know, the actual doing the work. I don't want to offer something of no value on YouTube, that's all. I didn't want to make brain rot. I didn't want to just exploit people for money or something. I just want to help people. I want to help anybody who was, you know, struggling. Am I American? No, I'm from New Zealand. I can do a pretty good American. I did think about coming on live and just doing me an American voice, and everybody would think I'm genuine, but nope. Nah, just, you know, I can do the odd voice, the odd character, you know, but we'll see how we get on, mate. Unfortunately, I speak New Zealander. 13-hour day in the kitchen. It's unrecognisable, man. Yeah. How do you deal with the heat? It's not too hot here at the moment, to be honest. It's pretty chill. It doesn't get too hot here. Have I seen cricket? Yeah, a long time ago. Yeah, I don't really watch. I don't watch much sports, but like by all means, if you enjoy them, enjoy. Yeah, sports aren't really my thing. I always like to be doing sports, so I prefer to be like on my motorbike on the racetrack, right? Things like that, rather than yeah, I'm not a good spectator. I'm not good at going to an event and like watching, because I've got ADHD and stuff. I can't sit still. So like when I see cars on a racetrack or motorbikes, I'm like, man, like just throw me a vehicle. Give me something. Give me a damn helmet. Let's go. Like, so yeah, I'm not much of one to sit around and watch sports and that. Favorite cricketer? Oh, I tell you what, mate, when I was a kid, when I was a teenager, me and my neighbours, we used to play a lot of cricket in the backyard. Up until I was about 15, we used to play a lot of cricket in the yard. So I remember back in the day, it was old Sachin Tendulkar, mate. That was the name of the times. But yeah, it's been a long time since I watched any cricket, man. These days I've got, you know, I'm just trying to fill my life up with, you know, things that are on my path, my, you know, friends, family, my animals, building my house, building my property, right? There's so much craziness in the world and so many distractions everywhere with politics and social media and doom scrolling and all these things that we don't really have time for ourselves anymore. So that's what I'm here to talk about, man, is like I was really depressed. I didn't feel like I was going anywhere in life and stuff. And, you know, I'm just working my way forward bit by bit, trying to sort of overcome my ADHD without medication and function and still build a life I want, you know. So that's my journey, man, and I just try and help anybody who's struggling with stress or has any questions or is struggling with motivation, anything like that. That's what I do, man. Ever watch? No, I don't believe so. Is that a movie, is it? Okay, no. Where are you from, Krish? Is that I don't want to assume the country. Is that maybe Sri Lankan? Sorry, possibly. I'm not sure, buddy. Trying to think of the name, where the name would, what country the name would be from. Would it be Sri Lankan? Cricket is blasphemy. Well, each their own, right? Each their own. Everybody enjoys their own thing. Like you've got to be able to step out of yourself to understand other people, right? So like I understand that maybe I don't have a horse that I go racing with on the weekend or something, right? But to me, like I have motorcycles, they take out horses. You know, some people that's golf, some people it's fishing, some people it's cricket, some people like to, I don't know, all sorts of things, right? If I'm the US, Nashville, yeah, Batman Begins. Yeah, you've been in here before, haven't you, Bat? I'm sure I remember you. Yes. Yes, I do love the Batman movies, mate. I do love them. Oh, sorry, guys. I've just got a bit of chest pain right now. Ugh. Just feeling a bit dizzy, to be honest. Just give me a moment. Oh. Alright, oh. Happens time to time. I think it's honestly like anxiety when I get on here and stuff. I start to get overstimulated a bit. So I'm just going to take a moment. Where's that bottle of water? Some water would be a good idea. Congratulations, Batman. Keep it up, mate. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. But, yeah, the whole idea here, guys, is to, sorry, guys. I'm alright. I'm good. You talk funny. Yes. I do say some funny things, you're right. I do talk funny. Where's my vape gone, dog? Ah, you winning, son? Oh, sort of. I've got my cabin I'm building in wrap, but, no, there's a cyclone coming, so it's going to be a stressful week. A little bit. Like, I'm trying to not let it stress me. I'm trying to just solve the problem, right? This is what I always talk about on here, and this is a great example, is like, with politics and all that, fuel prices going up, it doesn't matter how much politics you know, you're still paying the same, so there's no point worrying about it, right? When you swipe your card, it's still costing you or whatever. Food prices go up, right? It's still going to cost you what it costs you. So why are you going to put your time at stressing and worrying and learning details about it all? I'm about putting your time at try and make a bit more money, sell some things you got laying around or something, right? This is how you can, you know, solve the problem, not just stare at the problem and worry like the world's going to get easier, right? The world always gets harder, right? So, Eric is a bot. Okay. Is that a vape presso? Yeah, it is. Yeah, just a cheap little refill vape, yeah. Black Void, come on, man. I'm not new to the internet. I've been around the internet since the get off the internet. I need to use the phone days, right? Dial up, man. I've been around a long time on the internet. You know the early Call of Duty lobbies where everybody like abused each other and stuff, right? There were no filters, there were no bans, nothing, right? I was around in those days, man. I know how the internet works, right? You're gonna have to really step it up. You got to really step your game up if you're gonna try and catch me saying something like that. Like I'm literally legally like with autism and ADHD, and even I can figure out like see through it, you know. 6'7", yeah, 6'7", yeah. That's another intelligent thing to be saying, isn't it? I fear for I fear for the future youth of Earth. Yes, Lewis, we heard you the first time. I even read it out for you, mate. It's enough now. Isn't it past? I think I heard your mum calling you to go to bed. You know, if you're saying that, you're probably, you know. Thank you there, Pat. Much appreciated, mate. So it's good. I don't even have to lean forward now. I'm sort of sitting here, a bit of pain in the heart at the moment. That's alright. Do you like Costco rotisserie chicken? No, there isn't a Costco anywhere near me, mate. There's a Costco in the city a couple of hours away, but no, never had it, mate. Take it daily. Okay, interesting. I'll screenshot it, man. I'll screenshot it. I appreciate that. I'll look into it, man. Interesting. I'll look into that, bro. I'll do some deep diving into that. Thank you. I'll follow the autistic research path into it. What kind of I remember that reel or short where what kind of autism have you got? I've got the I've got the hoard up cars and projects and like bright eyes autism where I have to got to catch them all. So I've been sort of overcoming my hoarding a lot. Like I've cut down from 120 cars. I had 120 cars about 2 years ago, and now I'm down to like 15. So I'm doing real good. Look at me go. How is it, brother? Watching from New Zealand. I'm a Kiwi as well. So good evening, brother. Mike, how are you, mate? We're just having a chat, Mike. We just have a positive chat here, bro. I don't do any politics. I don't do any stressing about the war and all that, right? Because it's all things beyond our control to change, right? Like I can care about the fuel price or war all I want, right? But it's not gonna make it any cheaper when I swipe the card at the pump, right? So that's my focus is on like focusing on our own lives, man, and amongst all the chaos of the world, like carving out a life for ourselves, right? Try and just not stress, not taking all this information. They're trying to constantly put distractions on us in the world, right? And then on top of that, you got friends or family knocking you down, saying, "Oh, you shouldn't do this. You shouldn't try to do that. You shouldn't try to do that." Right? So I'm all about just carving out the life you want, right? Chasing your dreams. That's what I try and advocate for here. Hi from the UK, Jackson. I like the spelling of that rather than Jackson, 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 Jackson with an X. I like that. That's a good spelling, man. That's a damn good name. Kind of jealous. Yep. All good? Yeah, man. So, yeah, we just have a chat here, bro, and just if anybody needs any advice, like procrastination, they're putting things off, anything like that, anxiety, stress, meaning of life, like, oh, I just don't feel like it's worth bothering, all that kind of thing, right? Because that's where I come from a couple of years ago, I was laying here depressed out of my damn mind a couple of years ago and, needed to get myself set straight. And what I hope here is I can help some people, just improve, if somebody's life improves this much from something we talk about, And the other thing is like, 2.5 years ago, I gave up alcohol and really had to, that really changed my life, giving that up and cleaning up off that. So I can sort of, give people advice with that. But there's other things, other addictions and stuff people come in talking about. And then there's somebody else in the chat that's gone through it. So it's all more like me being a host here, right? And you guys get to know each other and everybody's just helping everybody. It's basically, I don't care what religion you are. I don't care what politics you have. I don't care what country you're from. I care about, are you contributing to the chat and helping people? And are we giving each other good advice? And are we, talking about good things you're aiming for? And you go, oh, like I'm wanting to do this, but I'm a bit scared. I'm a bit concerned. Like we can talk about it, all right? We can all work together to try and guide each other a bit, mentor each other a bit. So that's what I want to do here. So yeah, we don't really engage the trolls. Sometimes I will in the workouts. I'll wind up the trolls a bit because they just talk their shit. And I'm like, I'm getting stronger and funny. And I'll be a bit of a clown on there, right? So I do like that in the workouts. But the chats, I do try to keep a bit more serious if I can. So awesome, like and subs, wicked, man. Yeah, we got a pretty good bulk of Kiwis in here, to be honest. I think a few of them are usually round, but people come and go. I stream at all kinds of times, so I kind of have a different audience each time I stream and stuff. Yeah, the wind's picking up on the cyclone that's meant to be going away, right? But yeah, that's my cabin I'm building at the moment. So I'm in a caravan while I'm trying to build the cabin. But there's a big cyclone coming. There's like a Cyclone Gabrielle level event coming right now. It's hitting like Saturday, Sunday. It's like a category 2 already coming down from Fiji. So it's all over the fucking weather today. The best New Zealand weather channel is, what's it called? Weather Watch NZ. Weather Watch NZ. If you want to check New Zealand weather, check out that channel. It's the guy, I think he used to be on TV3 or something. Philip Duncan. He was like the best weatherman ever on New Zealand TV. Philip Duncan. So yeah, Weather Watch NZ is the channel. Weather Watch NZ. And that's, yeah. But basically there's a cyclone coming down. We're getting a bit of it at the moment. So I'm getting wind and rain. So I'm not getting on a wet roof to do stuff. And I haven't got any cladding on my house. And then, yeah, by the weekend there's this big storm hitting. And I don't think the wrap's going to stay on the building. But as I say, this is stuff that would have stressed me out, had me tearing my hair out. And you've got to right size your problems is one thing I learned, right? So you just have to go, okay, well, if it goes to crap, it's going to cost me a couple of $100 in building wrap. And it's going to take me a day or two to redo it all. Okay, right. But it's not the end of the world, right? I can't go into that tailspin and lose emotional control, because you can't make good decisions in a heightened emotional state, right? This is why people get in fights and stuff and end up in jail for 20 years in a heat of the moment, right? So with my ADHD, I've got to be really careful to not go into that anger and stuff. And like, I'll grab mugs and like smash them outside just to vent frustration and stuff. Is me at my worst, right? And I've overcome that by literally keeping down caffeine, not letting myself get overstimulated from caffeine and sugar and things like that, right? So it's all these kind of things where I'm sort of, dealing with the ADHD unmedicated this way. 22 subs, 22 subs within a day? Who's that? Your channel, you building one? Hey, I'm not sure what my subs are at the moment. I couldn't tell you. It was my subs today were 529 when I've come on for this stream. So yeah, a couple of people said there's subs, so it's good. We're going to head towards the 600 subs. What have we got for likes? Sorry, it's a bit dark up there. We got 21 likes, it says for me. Sweet, thank you guys. You're going up 22 subs in a day, bro. That's solid. If you mean your channel. Yours is, oh yeah, wicked, man. That's cool. Well, maybe we'll get to 550 today. I don't know. As I say, I don't usually mention the like and sub thing. Sometimes I put up a poll, but I don't like to be one of these people like asking it all the time. I want people to just sort of hang out, It'll be what it'll be. If people like me, they'll like me. If they don't like me, they don't, they can swipe on. It's all good. It's all good. I'm just here to be nice. But yeah, try and have a good chat with people. Try and some people, but try just talk about mental health and stuff, right? Men don't talk about mental health and they feel they have nowhere to turn to, and I want to try for some kind of solution, because when I was really depressed here, like, I really struggled to find that. I've found some great channels since though, right? And especially like being a creator, of aligned with some great people who do content like Men of Action, Gravity Core Fitness, Fable Vlogs. These are all people aiming up, right? They're people aiming in the right direction. They're people with a good message. There's people like Tim Effect and stuff. And I think genuine people shine on YouTube in the end. Like, there was Do Hard Things who treated me really poorly. He was the guy doing the plank push-ups at the push-up counter. It's the hardest push-up challenge in the world. The guy from California. I went to MIT, and he tanked his own channel. He finished his challenge, and he had a really good audience. 50,000, 60,000 views, 200,000 views a stream. But he just treated his audience poorly, and he was so fake about it and stuff. And then he wanted to start charging $1 per push-up on his live streams. I'll do 200 push-ups for free, then every push-up's $1. And it's like, well, that's just grifting to me, right? You're just on here for people's money. You're not on here to help anybody, really. You're on here to help yourself, right? So yeah, I'm just not about doing it that way, right? This isn't a money-making venture. This is a try stop people ending their lives venture. Or, if you just, all you do is work, sleep, and whatever, and you wish, you could do your hobbies more and stuff, like, let's talk about that. Let's figure out how to make that possible. Let's work towards it. Yeah, Kiwi, yep. Yeah, Kiwi, yep. Kiwi is a New Zealander. Slang for a New Zealander is, yeah, Kiwi. Yep, I'm a Kiwi. I'm sorry if you're Australian. You've had to come in here and listen to a New Zealander. We got a few Aussies around here where we give each other, the odd... I love the love-hate relationship between New Zealanders and Australians, to be honest. I really enjoy it. You can I'll bring you in a bit closer here. Look, I can get a bit more intimate, mate. Getting dark early now. Yeah. It's daylight savings has changed, so yeah, just lost an hour of daylight. So that's fun too. That's another thing going on. Yes, I do. I have ADHD, sir. ADHD and high functioning autism, Asperger's syndrome. So AUDHD would be the modern what they call it. It keeps things fresh and interesting. I spend a lot of my life trying to be normal, right? Of people going, oh, you need to fit in, be normal. But the reality is you're just masking yourself and you just end up miserable, right? So be yourself. Be yourself. I'm just going to close this blind here. You going to move over here, sweetie? Come here. Go lie down. That's a good girl. And you just plop there for a bit. We also have ADHD. There's a lot of my subscribers have ADHD, mate, so you're in the right place. This is basically an ADHD chat channel. The title is ADHD chat, so... Here's a puppy. That's Heidi. You got your head too far out the window. They can't see your pretty face. How much battery charge have I still got here? Oh, we're doing alright. We've got 27%. That's decent. But yeah, I'll be at it tomorrow on the house a bit, and this car again. I'm just stuck in between those two things and just making sure I do that. I've done all my I've done almost all my editing of sort of shorts and stuff for the week. So do check out my shorts, guys. If you sort of come here often, do please go check out my shorts. Make sure you drop a like on them. That's all I ask. I keep them like 10, 20 seconds. So like, if you like what I do here and you like coming to watch me each day, the best thing you can do for the channel is go and like watch my shorts and like them all and stuff, right? And you can put a comment on them and all that, right? And all the usual stuff. So yeah, if you want to support the channel and help it grow, that is the best thing you can do, apart from like the stream, obviously. But yeah, I did a funny one today. I did one where I'm like talking like with my belly fat. I'm using it as like a mouth to match with the words. If you go check out my latest short, you'll see it. You can do it now. You can go tap on my name up there and go look at the latest short I put up. I thought, you know, I'm just shameless about it, man. I don't care. I don't care what anybody thinks of me. I just think it's funny. So I take the piss on here a fair bit. It's good. It's healthy. It's liberating. You know? Yeah. Friend of Aussie. Friends in Aussie. Kiwi bird is famous, mate. Yeah, we're just the slang of all being called Kiwis. You're not wrong, man. That's been the biggest worry with it. I ended up going for the same model of phone with less storage, which made it $1,000 cheaper. So I just went for the 256 gig version of the S26 Ultra because it will do. It's got a fast USB data port, so I'm going to buy a one terabyte solid state drive, and then I can just export everything to the solid state drive for all my content and stuff. So I can record stuff on the phone, put it on the solid state, and just take it straight over to. I'm going to get a tablet as well, split screen it and that. But basically, I've got to buy like $7 grand of shit because I've got to get 144 hertz screens because of the you'll see when I'm on live, right? I start wiping my nose and my eyes and that. That's a reaction to the flicker of the fluorescent lights and stuff, blue light. So I'm really sensitive to that. So yeah, I've got to buy a whole heap of new screens and stuff that facilitate that. But that's it, is what it is. It's just the cost of doing it. You donated $10. That's a good trick because I don't have any kind of monetization there. See, there's no $sign, there's no super chats, there's no PayPal, there's no Cash App, mate. So no, you didn't. No, you didn't. Don't be lying. Don't you be lying to me, boy. Why am I telling you this? I don't know what I'm at. 17 ADHD, services and I don't understand. Yeah, I had that as well. Where like when I was a bit younger, I used to I got textured wallpaper when I redid my room. I had textured wallpaper. I used to lay in bed touching the texture on the wallpaper. Yeah, I was a bit of a special one, man. Just be yourself, man. That people will never understand you, bro. You can understand you. You know, this is what I mean. Do what you love. Be yourself. You know, be respectful to others and all that, of course. But you know, be yourself, right? You know, if something's comfortable to you, if you enjoy something, like just if that soothes you, if it makes you feel better, you don't have any shame in it. You're doing what's best for you, right? You're putting yourself first. Yeah, puppy is cute. Yeah, she's got her head hanging out the window. Should we close that up now? What do you reckon? You still got stuff stuck in your fur. Well, how do you get so much stuff stuck in your fur, dog? How do you even do it, eh? You're a weirdo. I'm just going to get a couple of... How's that stuck in your fur that deep? Come on, wait on. Oh, that's really stuck in there, isn't it, dog? No, we end up pulling out a tuft of fluff if I try you that. What breed's the dog? She's a German Shepherd, my friend. My nose is blocking up. Sorry, guys. Ugh. Still getting over this flu, eh? Like, I think I'm pretty sure it was long COVID or something. But I'm fighting my way back. But it's, been 6 weeks since I've been able to breathe properly, not coughing and having sinus problems and stuff, so that's kind of sucked. How do you use the soap? Huh? Always wanted a German Shepherd. Yeah, I always wanted one too. Yeah. It took a long time to get. It took me 20 years to get one. They're a lot of work, but I would advise, if you life's short, man. That's what I push a lot on this channel, right? Is life is short. We only have limited time on Earth. Time is the thing of value, not money, right? So it's about how we spend our time and, chasing what we want, right? Despite, rather than, as I always say, rather than politics and arguments and focusing on things beyond our control, hey, what life can we carve out for ourselves? What life do we actually want to have in our one time of existence, right? And when you start to think that way, yeah. So German Shepherd's a lot of work, but yeah, she's an absolute sweetheart, to be honest. She's a good dog. She's learning. She's a bit crazy sometimes, but she's alright. It just whines a lot. You hang around the stream enough, you know you'll know what German Shepherd ownership is like if you hang around these streams enough, mate. How much was she? 3,000 originally. I got it discounted though. She was the last one. She was the last one left, and I think I know why. Because they reckon she has bloody dog ADHD. Some dogs have ADHD, so of course I got the dog with ADHD. So she was originally $3,000, and then she was getting, basically when they first pop the litter, they're $3,000, and then people lower the price as the puppies are getting too old because they don't want to be stuck with 5 puppies that are 6 months old that they can't get rid of. So she was $1,000 in the end, right? But yeah, so they will knock the price down if you keep your eye on litters and stuff as they get down to the last couple of dogs. But you know, it depends, as they say, if you want pick of the litter. But I got the special one, eh? Can you bring your head back in the window? You want to come here? How you doing? How you doing, puppy? It's a big deal. You alright? Why? You wanting to sniff the wind, are you? Alright. There we go. We'll go on dog vision for a moment. There's dog vision. As you can see, the storm's building up out there, right? See, yep. But the bad storm's coming at the end of the week. This is just the tail of another one, which is why I have concerns for how my tiny home cabin project is going to go. It's in building wrap, as most of you would know, right? I have to sort of keep bringing it up. But yeah, my cabin project is in building wrap with a cyclone coming, which is the equivalent of a hurricane. Like a Cat 3, Cat 4 hurricane is what it's looking like it's going to be, and it's going to direct hit me, and I've got a cabin I've been building in plastic wrap. So, this week may not go too well, but we'll see how we get on. Hey, Jenny, great to see you again. Oh, it's taking off. The German Shepherd had seizures. Oh, that's rough, man. Why was that? Why was the dog having seizures, bro? Just age or something, or what was going on? But, yeah, Jackson, I appreciate you telling me the stuff about the ADHD and stuff, man. Like, if you want to talk about it, you can talk about all of it here, right? You can always help somebody else, right? Because I know there's people in the chat who literally don't talk, and they will send me a message on Instagram after a couple of months of watching, be like, man, I've turned my life around watching you. Like, I'm too shy to talk publicly. So do bear in mind, like, your comments can actually help people, and people do read stuff, and they do have some great outcomes from it, man. I get some great feedback that, I never see coming, right? So, yeah. Yeah, so there's a big storm coming down from Fiji. It begins with V. They named it something beginning with V. So the storm that's happening now that's sort of stopping me doing more work on the cabin to get it storm ready is like I'm not going to get on a wet roof in the wind because I'm not going to injure myself. So yeah, it would have been good to have a couple of days clear. But I cut up some little bits of timber today while I was in the garage. Worked on the car a bit. Started cutting up some bits of timber. I'm just going to make sure I at least staple the wrap on really, really tight, get some more braces on there. I'm sure we'll be alright, but maybe I'll do a live stream when the storm hits. We'll put the phone up there somewhere in some kind of case, and I can stream the whole thing, and everybody can place their bets on whether my cabin gets obliterated or not. Could be some good content. I'm sure the trolls would love it, watching me fail and suffer, but that's alright. I'll just fix it again. I'll just do it again. That's alright. We'll work it out. Let it all work out, right? But yeah, I mean, I'm safe in a caravan and stuff. It's just, it's only going to be material damage, right? Where am I from? New Zealand, my friend. New Zealand. Where are you guys from? Yeah, I'm top of New Zealand. Here in the Philippines, people work 6 days. People in America would say, survive 9 to 5. Yeah. Just depends where you are, right? It's the life you want to make for yourself. Nobody's a tree. You haven't got any roots in the ground. You can pick up and move to anywhere on the planet pretty much whenever you like. There's probably some places you wouldn't want to move to, but USA, awesome. Yep. We just have a chat. What I do on my channel is we chat about positive things. We don't do politics. We don't argue about religion, right? We all try to just get along and aim at building our lives, right? Aim at building up the life you want. Spend your time how you want to spend it, right? Because we're so distracted now. That's why I'm always harping on about how distracted we are, and the thing of value is time, right? So it's like, How many hours a day are we losing to scrolling reels, looking at people we don't care about? Tell me about, name to me 5 reels, or just think in your head, what's 5 reels I remember from last week that, like, I saw something do something really cool and whatever, and I shared it around, like, what do you actually remember, and, like, how is it serving you, right? So your time, it's not giving you anything back, right? Same with, like, arguing with people on social media about politics and stuff. This is why I say you don't want to end up like these people where you're focused on things beyond your control, right? You want to focus on your control, because things are getting harder, guys. Like, the food's gonna, we're going into a massive global recession right now. Like, I can't make that clear enough how bad things are about to be. Oh, 08 was nothing. This will be 10 times worse. It really will be, and it's coming in the next 6 to 12 months. And I don't want to fearmonger it, but that is the reality. They've already talked about, it's going to be a global energy crisis and people working from home. Like, you know how it started off with COVID? It started in China and the lockdowns, and it all spread. Go look at what they're doing in Australia at the moment and what they're talking about bringing in. And they're bringing in COVID-like systems about lockdowns for energy and carless days and blah, 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 blah. This is all digital IDs all flowing in as well in every country right now. Like, in Vietnam, they shut down 95 million bank accounts a couple of months ago because the people refused to get digital ID for their bank account. So they locked you out of your bank account until you got digital ID. In New Zealand, they're bringing that in under driver's licenses. In Australia, they're bringing digital ID under the social media ban, right? And the teenagers in Australia at the moment are all like, oh, we got round the social media ban, da-da-da-da-da, we're so clever. The long game of that situation, for example, is, this is as far as I'll go into politics, so I can explain how this shit sort of works. So they ban the social media. All the teenagers go, we got around it. Well, guess what? Now, if we're going to keep these, we've still got the problem. Everybody agrees it's a problem. Okay, well, now everybody needs a digital ID to be on social media. So not only do you need to be, you're going to need a digital ID to go on social media to prove you're over 16 years old. And this is all things that it's like, if you say something you shouldn't on social media, they're going to deduct money directly from your bank account. And you're going to pay instant fines and stuff. That's all, it's been known for 20 years. Well, it's all happening now. Amongst all this, everything else going on, this is what you should be looking at. Right? That's the reality. So my advice is there's going to be things like, remember COVID, where people were queued up outside the supermarket and everybody's waiting outside for hours? Unless you want to be among those people, start bringing home a few tins of baked beans a week, some tins of tuna and stuff, just throw them with the groceries. So that when that all goes to crap, you're not in there fighting for a roll of toilet paper with all the idiots going, oh my God! It's happening very soon. So I'm just saying, prepare. Put your efforts at preparation, not at worrying about the state of the world. It's it. You don't have to stress about it, but just put a few things away so you can kind of work around it. But everyone's saying it's going to be a very bumpy ride the next 5 to 10 years. So batten the hatches, and I will be here. I will be here every day to support anybody who needs it with advice and stuff, right? We can move forward. But that's what's happening. You're doing the same with fuel and everything. Yeah, exactly. And that's why I come back to the point on fuel, is it doesn't matter what the news is. It doesn't matter about the Strait of Hormuz or whatever. It's when I go put fuel in my vehicle, how much money am I paying? That is the only thing, like, it affects me, right? But I don't have control over anything beyond, I put it in my tank, I pay for it. I'm not going to change anything else by caring or whining about it, right? So rather than looking at all that information, I could be using that time to dig things out of a cupboard to sell and things like that, right? To make my financial position better so that the fuel prices don't affect me so much, right? Or maybe I need to start a little side hustle. Maybe I need to start a little online business. Whatever it is for you, right? Well, however you want to reshape your life for that. But I would suggest, like, obviously historically, food gets more expensive, inflation gets worse, it gets harder to buy a house. Like, if we're looking at the government and everything that's going on in the world, like they're going to make it easier when they've always made it harder, this is where you take your power back, right? But you take it on yourself. One thing I like to remember is, like, how do you keep going in life? How do you find the effort? How do you find the motivation? It's like, you've got to be pissed off enough at existence itself to want to kick its ass. That's how I view it. I'm pissed off. I'm so pissed off at how the world is that I'm not going to lean into it. I'm going to thrive and I'm going to build a life I want regardless. I'm going to do it my way and nobody's going to stop me. That's my FU to existence and the fact I'm going to die someday and it's all going on this journey. And that's my little fuck you to the world, frankly. It's all right. Well, if I'm here, I'm going to make the most of it, right? I'm going to have some fun with it. I'm going to, build the life I want and do what I want to do. Yes, cars do have transmissions. I do work on some cars on here sometimes. We've got to pull out another transmission soon, mate. So maybe I can drain some fluid out of it for you, alright? Skull to see who else is on live. The whole cult on praying, not judging. Yeah. Yeah, everybody's got their own way, right? The other channels can go their own way, bro. Each their own. In New Zealand, it's expensive to live in, yeah, for sure. I mean, right now, we're paying the equivalent of $9 US a gallon right now. Just if anybody's American or something, right? $9 US a gallon is the amount. We're probably like $9.20 US dollars a gallon is our fuel price right now. So don't complain if yours hits like $4. We pay a lot. Because the last government sold our country's only refinery to the Chinese, and then the Chinese came in, and the first thing they did was rip out all the equipment that was vital to running the place, shipped it off to China to open a refinery there, and then they filled all the fuel lines, all the pipes with concrete. And then they just left it, looking like shit, and just left it and walked away. Because, let's sell our only oil refinery. Anyway, as I say, right? I'm not, like, I can worry about that, I can get angry about it, I can get pissed off about it, but it's not going to serve me, it's not going to help me, it's not going to do a damn thing for me, right? So this is where it's like, I'm just going to focus on my path, my thing, build my cabin, go on my way. It's those hobbits using it all up in New Zealand. Yeah, it could be, Timothy, could be. The hobbits are a very resourceful race of people. You're not wrong. Something big is coming, we all feel it. Yep. Correct. You're bang on. That's exactly what's happening. So I wouldn't be looking at it. You should, honestly, they're about to get rid of cash is the biggest thing. They're about to get rid of cash. So if you've got stuff laying around, that old project, whatever, that old bicycle, whatever, I don't give a fuck what you sell for. If you want to be able to sell things and just clear shit out and get on with it, with what's coming, go look at World War II. Go look at people waiting for bread and stuff. I'm telling you, it can all happen again. It can all happen worse, right? So this is what I mean, this is why you want some tinned goods stored up. Not for like, I'm not saying it's the apocalypse. I'm not saying there's going to be zombies in the street. I'm saying people are going to panic. There's going to be riots. There's going to be problems. There's going to be empty supermarket shelves due to delays from fuel and all this. We're going into an energy crisis is what they're calling it, right? So you need to have some tins of Spam, have some tins of tuna. You want something dense in protein, right? Get some pasta. Get a big bag. I got a 5 kilo bag of rice here, 10-pound bag of rice, right? It's not to last months and like the world's ending. It's just when everything's going crazy and people are queued up outside the supermarkets and everyone's panic buying, going, when's the next shipment coming? And you can't find toilet paper to wipe your ass with. I'm just saying, it's beneficial to be a good little prepared little Boy Scout, just a little. How am I doing? I am fantastic, Michael. Fantastic. I like that your name's Michael Burry. We're talking about financial crises and your name is Michael Burry. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Michael Burry's actually done that. This time he's put like 80% of the hedge fund again, what he did 2008. The guy that created the shorts of the housing crisis, right, and made all the money last time. You'll watch where he's put his money. Warren Buffett, the planet's biggest investor, has made all his money liquid. Right? That's another thing that's going on. He's not invested in the stock market at all. Warren Buffett, one of the world's greatest investors, the man to go to, has pulled everything out of everything and is standing back sitting on his money. Now, sitting on money, having cash or having money sitting in an account, you're losing at least 7% a year to inflation. Your money gets worth less each year. So whatever he's seeing coming is, hey, I'm not gonna have my money in the stock market or anything. I'm going to take the 7% loss. Inflation's going to probably go up. He might lose 10, 15% a year. He's still more willing to do that with all his money than put it anywhere at this stage. So that says a lot. That says we're on the very... And Michael Burry has put all his shorts on everything, and he has to pay interest on those shorts, right? He's got to top them up. He's got to maintain those as the market fluctuates. So that's what he did in 08. So something very big is happening. It'll be the biggest thing ever seen on Earth. That's what they're saying it will be. And I'm not trying to scaremonger or conspiracy theory some bullshit. But I'm saying you need to know this is coming but not stress about it. You just need to take action. A little bit of action here or there. A little bit of preparation. That's my take on it, to not stress out over it. Fair call, my accent. I'm sorry about the accent. Some people can't understand too well. I am from New Zealand. You ain't scared. Yeah, so a little bit of preparation, guys. That's all it's needed at the moment. We've got a lot of people in here. Do hit that like button and sub if you want to hang out. I do appreciate it. I'm on quite a new channel. We've just hit 500 subs a few days ago. We're nearly at 540 now, I believe. So, You can double tap me on the forehead if you like my ramblings. But as I say, we don't usually talk about politics and stuff, right? I don't stare at the problem, I stare at solving the problem. So solving the problem is taking action on it. Going out and protesting in the street or typing on Facebook or going, I support this country in this war, or watching all the news and worrying about it is not going to serve you at all. It's just going to stress you, right? So being away from all that and just, okay, absorb a bit of it. Okay, well, how can I, try and affect it in some way? That's all I'm saying with it, right? Try and build. And we're all under the umbrella of the system and these evil people, and we know the evil things they do, or blah, blah, blah. They're not going to stop, right? So things are going to continue to get worse. So we improve that by what can we control and work at that. That's what I'm all about here. That's what the channel is all about, and we usually just try and have a positive chat, help people. Anybody depressed, struggling, anybody needs advice, anything like that. That's what I do here. No, I don't play golf. So I do not have one of those ball tumbler machines, no. But if you want to send your mum round. I already have a lovely lady, mate. You've got a winner of a woman, mate, when you say to her, I'm going to build a cabin in the next couple of years, but right now I live in a caravan, and she moves in with you with 2 dogs on a caravan. I've done pretty well for myself. Yeah, have we got a mod here that can get rid of our friend and send him back to his island? He can go to the island. Don't think I have any mods in at the moment. Oh, you're going to make me reach and do it myself, mate. There you go. Away to the island with you. Exiled to your island. Permanent ban. Goodbye. Am I an agent of the... Okay. How much money do I have? Not much. Why are you getting triggered? No, I don't get triggered, bro. We have a bit of a laugh. We talk about some stuff, but no. I'm chill. We just roll with it as it goes. Do get the odd troll here. Okay, another one. And another one. Hang on. I'm just trying to clear out a couple of trolls here, guys, so we can keep our chat going. You never fight a kangaroo. Yeah, you don't. You definitely don't follow one into the water either, mate. No. It'll drown you. You want to buy some clothes? That's good, mate. You can buy some clothes and find a good online stockist near you. Share your bank details, please. Want to buy some clothes? I have clothes, mate. I'm good, but thank you, mate. I do appreciate it. I'm not monetized on YouTube yet. I'm just here to help people, mate. I'm not doing it for money. So no, I've got a shirt. It fits me, sort of. What do I do? A bit of everything on YouTube. Bit of everything. My whole mission is to get people to focus on their own lives and build the life they want. Right? We have a limited, short lifetime on Earth, and I like to inspire people to try and, not doom scroll so much, not look at celebrities and politics and all these things, and actually look at things you can control and things you can work at, right? Because we get depressed and down because of all the weight of the world, all these things going on, and you can't control any of it. So it's all just stress, right? It's about solving the problem and trying to carve out a life you want in the midst of all of that. That's what I do here. So if you like that, you can double tap me on the forehead, throw the like up. Can we get to 30 likes for me today? Can we get it up a bit? Hey. You can double poke me in the eye if you don't like me too much, but it helps my channel out. What do I dislike? Oh, I dislike the trolls who come in here and take my focus away from trying to help people. As I say, I was in this right here a couple of years ago wanting to end my life, right? So now I come on here and I want to try and help people who are anybody close to being like that. I want to be able to help them. Who's going to carry the boats? That's exactly it, my friend. Jameer. Who's going to carry the boats? Go look at my channel, bro, if you want to see some funny shorts. I just put some shorts up in the last few days, guys. So the short I put up today, if you click on my channel up here, just come back after, but if you go click on the channel, go throw a like on my shorts, would be good. But I don't respond to trolls and stuff. I'm pretty shameless on here. So my latest short, if you click over there and go to shorts, is I've timed the music to go with me making a mouth with my belly fat. So I'm holding my belly fat like it's a mouth. And up here is meant to be the eyes. And it's... Originally, I did it on live, and I was singing the song, Monster Mash. So, if you want to go look at that, it's a good laugh. That's how shameless I am on YouTube. I frankly don't give a fuck. So, I've been doing some hard edits, been practicing with CapCut and that. But yeah, I just try to make a good vibe. What on earth am I... Something about Easter Bunny recipe, something we cooked. Thanks for that, mate. Thank you, Charlin. John. But please don't spam the chat with the same message, buddy, or I have to get rid of you. No, my channel's all about, don't push the, oh, not today, Dumper, not today, mate. Not today. Just give me a rest, would you? Do I game? I do a lot of it. I do some video gaming. I have an old PlayStation 2, so I play like Gran Turismo 4 and Tourist Trophy, which is like the bike version of Gran Turismo 4. Old PlayStation 2 games, that's my thing. Where am I from? New Zealand. Do you game? I'm answering yet. Please don't do the same message. But yeah, I do a lot of did a lot of video gaming, but I sort of found I was wasting my life online. It is a big regret of mine, wasting a lot of time in my life video gaming. But I do enjoy it time to time, right? So I do it offline. I just play on an old PlayStation 2, old little small TV. Keeps me happy. Am I Jesus? I don't know. Could be. Name a car for an edit. Aston Martin DB7. So on the sidewalk and beat it. Okay. Play the Last of Us. Yeah, I've played The Last of Us in the past. Yeah, quite an alright game that. I quite liked it, but a bit different to what I'd usually play. I usually did driving games mostly and stuff. But yeah, from New Zealand. New Zealand on the other side of the world, probably the most. Where are all you guys from? Let me know. Hang on. What are you doing, dog? Yeah, from New Zealand. Why do I vape? Because I'm addicted to nicotine. I'm not perfect. That's the thing, guys, about my channel is like, I'm not one of these guys coming on here putting on a character like, oh, I'm amazing, like, you all need to love me. Like, I'm a fuckwit, man. I've fucked up for 20 years of my life, and what I'm on here to do is try and help people not make the same fuck-ups I made, right? More than anything. You're an Aussie? Oh, yeah. New Zealand here, mate. New Zealand. I think we've answered enough people in New Zealand. So, Gary Warren! Gaz is in the house. Hey, Gaz. Good to see you, Gaz. We like Gaz. Osiris again. Good to see you. From Gran Turismo. Yeah. Hi, user. Holy crap, the chat's going crazy. At least hit the like button if I'm getting all this chat. Give me some likes, some subs or something. See if we can get me to 600 subs. We're trying to get there. The channel's going crazy. What are we on? 32 likes. You give a double tap on the screen. Poke. Right. Bump that up. Oh, we got one. Oh, thank you. Show us some muscles. So if you look at my shorts, bro, you look at the if you go to the shorts, if you go to my channel and go to shorts, you'll see the muscles. See the muscles, mate. But we're getting there. I started working out in September, so here we go. Here's a bit of muscle, mate. Bit of muscle. All right. Oh, there you go. Is that enough muscle? All right, we got some muscle. A little muscle. I'm getting there. I started working out in September. I do usually 200 push-ups, 300 push-ups a day. So I do that on live stream. I do a workout. Akshaj, that is a very inappropriate question. There are people of all ages on YouTube, guys. Do try to keep it respectful. I will ignore stupid comments. Grizzly, unlikely. The whole plan with the UK with that happening is to... The whole plan with that happening in the UK, just very, very quickly, is to make the UK public angry. That's why they're giving them everything free, propping them up, right? Make the native people angry. Make everybody riot. Say we can't control people, so everybody will be held accountable under digital ID. This is why everybody will need a digital ID for safety. They're going to sell us on safety, right? More CCTV, more control. It's by design, bro, so don't fall into it. It is what's going to happen. Things are going to get a lot worse before they get any better, guys. So this is why I say focus on your own life. Focus on protecting yourself, building up like a little bit of a food stock just for when there's food shortages and stuff. Things like that, right? It's a good idea at the moment. The world is going to get pretty bad. I'm going to be here still streaming. As long as I got power on the internet, I'll be streaming and trying to help people. I think, AI is going to take a lot of jobs and stuff. A lot of people working from home. There's going to be more energy lockdowns and crap. So I'm here to just, catch some things. Oh man, chat's going by. It's not appropriate. It's not quite appropriate. I can't obviously talk about that stuff with YouTube, mate. But you got Google. You can always go incognito mode on your browser. Go to incognito mode, and you can key in what you want into Google, mate, and look up look up what information you need to find out about being a man a bit more or whatever, right? If you want to do it privately. Then you don't have to scrub your search history from your mum. Raise questions. Can you see my six-pack? When I'm working out, mate, I don't want to be flashing it around on live. We're having a chat at the moment, so no, it's not really the appropriate time. But you can go see the abs on the story, on the... Go have a look at the... if you click on my channel, go to the shorts, and then drop a sub. Put all notifications on so you know when I'll be live, and then come back. But if you go check my shorts... My short from today is literally me holding it... I was working out yesterday, and I'm holding my belly to make it look like a mouth. And I've edited it so the mouth is moving with the words. So yeah, some of my shorts are probably the most unhinged fitness shorts you'll see on YouTube. I'm trying, you know, I don't give a crap, right? ADHD and autism, I don't give a crap what anybody thinks of me. So you know, if any trolls think they can take me down, go look at the short I put up and how much I'm willing to deprecate myself on the internet. Yeah, caravan. Yep. Hi. Please do not spam the chat with the same message of hi. I gotta read it all. Everybody has to read it all. Hello. Shut the F up. No. My channel, I'll do what I want. You can make your own channel. You can go talk to no one. You can always hit the fucking exit button on your phone. Go talk to yourself. Don't you put your problems on me, man. I got my own problems. Everybody got problems, man. We all got problems. Everybody. You're walking around the supermarket. Everybody going by the left. Nobody gives a fuck about what's going on in your life, guys. Right? All right. We've all got fucking problems. Everybody, just calm down. Calm. Settle. Breathe. Breathe in. All the way until it's sore in your lungs. Breathe in. Hold it. Alright. Now whatever's bothering you and stressing you, think of it. Now blow it out. Whatever's got you so angry or something, right? What's bugging you? What's got you about me or something you got to hate on me? Just breathe in and bring up that thought. Whatever's bothering you, whatever's eating you alive, your brother stressed you out, your mother, something, right? Breathe in. Bring the thought into your mind. Breathe in. Feel the thought. Right? All the way. Feel that thought. That thing that's bugging you. Hold it. Blow it out, okay? Do you feel it? Do that a few times, and that thing will actually be gone. Alright? Just calm. Settle down. Everybody just settle down. We're going to breathe in. We're going to hold it. There's a storm coming. It might wreck my cabin. It'll be okay. It's just some building up. Okay? All good. It's gone. It is no matter. It's a wheezy. It's a woozy. It never landed. It's not material. You know? It's gone. It's okay. Calm down. Be at peace. Be at peace, my friends. Be at peace. Refuse to engage in things I have no ability to alter. That is an amazing statement, man. Or woman. Pip Maple. That is a great little statement there. I like that. I'm going to pin that one. I'll pin that one up. That is well said. It's exactly, that is a great affirmation to have. That's a great reminder to give yourself each day. I like that. I'm even going to make sure I screenshot that too. I need that. I'm going to put that on my wall, right? So I've got a wall here. Look, should we look at the wall? This is what's next to my bed each day. Right. So what do we got? Let's have a look-see. Right. It's a bit hard to read. Here's how to view the world at the moment. Look. Look, here's my pillow. Right, here's me. I wake up and I see this, right? I read it every day. The average person is fucked. Right? The average person is fucked. For the future that's coming, most people are fucked. We're two in the system, we're fucked. So that's a reminder that if I'm going to act like the average person, I'm going to get average person results, and I'm going to be fucked forever as well, right? Restart, reset, refocus. Failure is just part of the process. Reset, restart, reset, refocus. Okay? There is no tomorrow. So if you're putting something off for tomorrow, like, oh, tomorrow, well, tomorrow is just the new today, right? There is no tomorrow. It should be done today, if you can. If it takes less than 5 minutes, do it now. So like while you're watching me, you can clear out your bedside table or something. You can clear up a little bit of something. Everybody's got that drawer full of crap, right? You can sit that on your bed next to you while you watch me ramble on. So if it takes less than 5 minutes, do it now. Maybe that's dishes. Maybe that's put your washing on or something. If it takes less than 5 minutes, it's done. Problem solved. Focus on one slice. If you've got bigger tasks, right? Focus on one slice. Right size them down. Try and make your problems smaller. You know, focus on just like 5 minutes at a task. 5 minutes, then a couple hours later, 5 minutes. And you can just dot around all day, and things will just do themselves without any effort. So the really hard things you want to avoid, focus on one slice, put 5 or 10 minutes at it. Everything is a gift to my future self. Right? That's why it's called the present. The present is a gift to your future self. You might not get anything for the work you're doing on yourself now or the work you put in right now. But in future, it's all going to stack up. It's like working out. You're not going to see the gains every day, but 6 months of working out, everything is a gift to my future self. So when you don't feel like working out, you're not doing it for you now. You're giving gifts to yourself in the future. That's why it is called the present, okay? Write it down. If you want to organize your thoughts and things and make task lists, write things down. Control what you can. Don't control what you can't. Control what you can't? No, you can't do that. So you control what you can. Weather is not a reason. Now, to an extent, but if it's a bit rainy outside tomorrow and I've got a big cyclone coming, weather isn't a reason for me to not put on some wet weather gear and get out there, right? It's like if I need to walk around outside and go to the garage, I don't want to walk out there in the rain. Well, weather's not a reason. I can put on a bloody jumper, right? So I'm going to focus on solving the problem. I hope there's something in there of use to people. I can write that down and put it as a post on my channel if you guys like. Dang, the stream is boring. Well, you could swipe on instead of just typing. No, I'm going to need you to be banned and get the fuck out of my channel. How about that? Catch me outside. How about that? You have no ability to alter things you pay attention to yet. Please end the stream. We've had enough. Again, well, you could swipe one finger. You don't have to type hate at me, so you're projecting. It's obviously a problem in you where you have to try and insult me or smack me down. You have no life. You have nothing better to do than interrupt somebody trying to help people. You're already lost, man. You lost the moment you type. All you have to do is swipe onto my stream, and if you do not like it and you want to talk shit, you can just go like this. Like, all you have to do is go this. Instead, you chose to do this. Oh, let's see what he says. This is you right now. Oh, let's see what he says. Look, did I get him? Did I get him? I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. Oh, Gaz, mate, I'd love fucking with these idiots sometimes. They think I give a fuck. If you think I give a fuck what you people think of me, go look at my latest short. Go look at the first 2 seconds of my latest short. I literally made an edit where the words of the song playing and what the guy's saying matches me holding my belly fat, making it look like a mouth. When I originally did it on live, I was singing Monster Mash. So I might post the raw of that. That was yesterday for anybody who was around for that. It was highly entertaining. So yeah, again, nobody can ever affect me with trolling and stuff for this one reason, is I've been at the edge of wanting to end my life so many times, right? And the things that your brain says to you about yourself in that moment and how you're just the most vile things. Imagine what it takes in thoughts to get to that point, right? If I can get through that, anything anybody says to me, any judgment of any kind, it can't penetrate me. It can't work its way into me. Because I've said way worse shit to myself, so how are you going to offend me? So that's a good thing to keep in mind, right? The worst things you've ever said are to yourself. Another thing to bear in mind is treat yourself as a friend, right? If a friend came to you with your problems, like whatever you're stressing about that you want to talk to your friend about and be like, what do I do? Imagine you're the friend receiving that, hearing that. How would you talk to them? Are you going to be like, oh, you're useless, bro. You're hopeless. Oh, you're never going to get better. You're going to, all those things you say to yourself, right? You wouldn't say that to a friend you were trying to help, would you? No, you wouldn't. So why are you talking to yourself that way? Why are you being that much harder on you? You wouldn't be that hard to your own friend or something if they had the problem. You'd try and help them solve the problem. So that's a really good framing when your brain starts to be negative, right? Am I Nigerian? No. Hope that answers your question. Am I Irish? I'm not quite Irish. I'm a little bit Irish. Would you like a free dag with the caravan? Look, I got a caravan. I got a dag. There's a dag. Periwinkle blue. Periwinkle blue caravan for me, ma. Are you Jamaican, man? No, I'm not Jamaican, man. Cool runnings. Peace be the journey, man. Cool runnings, brother. 11 digs. You're a free dag with a caravan. Great movie, Snatch, if anybody has not seen it. Any movie by Guy Ritchie is just, apart from that one that when he was with Madonna and yeah, we won't go there. Where am I from? New Zealand, mate. New Zealand. Am I Russian? No, I'm not from Russia. I not come from Mother Russia. No Federation. No nothing. I come from Dagestan. You come with me, Dagestan. We train with me 3 years. You win UFC. You come to Dagestan. I look after you. My mother, she will cook you good meals, make you strong man. But you must wrestle my brother. He is a bear. You subscribed, Kelsey Burton? Thank you very much. I like that Burton last name. Burton Snowboards, mate. Nice, mate. Nice. Here we go. Or I could have thought of Tim Burton, right? What is it? What's the Tim Burton one I'm thinking of? Oh, I'm getting. That's how I know I've been in front of the screen too long. I start to itch my nose and stuff. I do try to do it off camera, guys. I'm getting too used to this whole YouTube thing. You're in India? Oh, you're Indian too? Well, that's good, Jennifer. What is my favourite snack? Ooh, probably bacon. I keep a pretty clean diet. I do have the odd little bag of lollies and stuff. I like a bit of hang on, where are they? As a little snack. I like a little jet plane. Look, we got baby shark. Do 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 do. Baby shark. Do 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 do. Baby shark. See, I don't care what anyone thinks of me. Seriously. Baby shark. Do 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 do. Baby shark. Do 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 do. Fish are friends, not food. My name's Bruce. As I said, you never know what you're going to get on this channel, right? We have a serious conversation, but I'm also an absolute nutter. Lara, another sub and like, oh, we're going off today. What is happening? It's been very busy. How am I? Good, Gary. You go fishing? I haven't been fishing in a damn long time, Gaz, but I'm really hoping to fish more, to be honest. I haven't fished probably for about 6 or 7 years, right? And a while ago, I dug out my old fishing rod and a couple of surf casters, so like a 2-piece surf caster. And I've broken 2 of the ringlets off the end. I'm like, oh, and that was like a year ago. But yeah, I keep going, like, especially with what's happening in the world and what they're doing with food and that. Yeah, some fish might be a good idea. I've been thinking that more and more. I keep meaning to order a decent surf caster. Yep, I have the dogs, mate. The dogs are, yeah, where's a dog? Here's a dog, there's one dog. It's Miss Heidi. Miss Heidi, the German Shepherd. And Zed is, I think, you know, he's licking himself at the moment, so we'll leave him be. Genuinely have no idea where I'm from. I'm from New Zealand, next to Australia. Over to the side in the ocean. Not the little island below Australia, that's Tasmania. There's islands out there, New Zealand. Alright, hang on. I'm living itching. I spend too long on live, my face starts itching. It's because of the light reactivity. But I have just bought a new phone. I've just bought a new phone today that'll be here, the new S26. So I'll have way better video quality. I'll be able to move around outside. Like with my phone so old that when I'm outside and there's leaves in the background, the hardware of the phone cannot process it, so it ends up lowering the bit rate and stuff. So I'm just upgrading all the gear, so it's a bit of a better show for you guys and that, right? I'm going to get a tablet and stuff. There's a whole heap of stuff I've planned, but as I say, it's obviously just drip feeding money as I can. Thoughts on the Ukraine situation? No thoughts on it, man. It's, you know, not my circus, not my monkeys, right? You've got to, this channel is all about what you can control and working on your own life. That's what I do here, man. That is literally the definition of the channel, is focusing on building your own life. Because there is distraction everywhere between social media and this and that and celebrity trials and sports and this and whatever. Like if you like sports, watch some sports or whatever, but you've got to, yeah, live the life you want, right? Don't be distracted by all this bullshit going on in the world. Oh, my face is horribly itchy. I need to go shower. I'm sweating it up in here. It's a bit hot in here, that's all. Let's open the roof vent, guys. Sorry, I do try to do my best on here. Here's Miss Puppy. So her name, this is Miss Heidi, New Zealand. N-E-W. Somebody type New Zealand, please, for Jennifer. Somebody type New Zealand. Highest day of the year today. Oh, mate, yeah, smoothies. Oh, beautiful, mate. Yeah, I've got a blooming blender here. That's what I love to do, is smoothies. I mean, that was like $40 for that. I think the jug was about 50 or something from old Briscoe's, mate. Yeah, you guys can sit up against me heater, it tucks in there. Then my phone doesn't fall over when it's on the damn charger. There we go. See, look at that. Make sure we're still charging. Let's have a look. Oh, we're good. Everybody charging, everybody comfy. Check your previous message. Sorry. What did I miss? I'm sorry. I tried my best. Doesn't New Zealand have a place? The longest name, or is that Hawaii? I think it's a place in New Zealand. Yeah, I can't remember it. But yeah, there's one town that's got like a really long name. Again, of course, six knows what's going on there. Yeah, somebody did like a song on it. It was like, tell Mata. Yeah, I'm not going to try to do that. I'm not in any state to try to do that right now. Especially not with green lines all over my screen through half the blooming letters. Like, no bullshit, my phone has like 20 green lines. Like, all over here is white and green lines, all these vertical lines, and then it's smashed here. So I read the chat through. I made my font a bit bigger. I can generally read stuff now, but yeah, new phone's coming in a couple of days. Have we got 44 likes there? Ooh, that's exciting. We smashed the previous like record the other day. We went through to, it was 53 or something. We got like 84, 85 likes. We had a really busy stream, guys, so I do appreciate it. I do appreciate everybody being here. East Coast, how's the sky look out my way? Not bloody good, man. Not good. There's the tail end of one cyclone at the moment, and then a Category 2 cyclone is coming that they think is going to step up to a 3 or a 4. And my cabin is in wrap. But my brain started to stress out about it, and this is the stuff I like to talk about, right? My brain started to stress out like, oh shit, whatever. But I have to right size my problem. The worst case scenario is the building wrap gets damaged and I have to rewrap the building and spend a couple of $100, right? So beyond that, I'm good. Everything's fine. I'll just keep at it. It's just not ideal. I'm going to vape. $11,000. Oh, yeah, well, there we go. That's very specific. No, I've put the caravan on a bit of land while I build a garage and build a couple of cabins for me and my partner to live in. So that's the plan. Was basically, it was a sheep paddock. I've got useless land for a while. So everything's built in steel frame, like the garage and the cabin. It can all be unbolted, and I can move in future, right? So in the meantime, I'm in a caravan while I build everything, and then I'm just going to get cars built up and sold and stuff, and yeah, eventually move it all onto my own land someday. Is the plan. So yeah, got a 6-car garage, and I'm building a couple of cabins in steel frame, but it's all bolted together, so it can all be taken down. I can, that was the best solution I could come up with my situation, rather than be homeless. Yeah, it's all working out, fortunately. Bit by bit, day by day. Do some trick. I can't do any tricks, mate. You new in the chat? Lara? Yeah, Lara, you were saying you subscribed earlier. Liked and subscribed. Thank you. I saw that from you, Lara. Sorry if I'm missing some stuff, guys. I do try and catch up. It's getting a bit chaotic. You and a bike. I do ride motorcycles. I do love my motorcycles. It's another thing I do on here. Is sometimes you'll see me on stream working on motorcycles or working on cars or working on my cabin. That's me wanting to show like that I'm actually putting in the effort in life doing these things trying to progress, and that's where I try and inspire people rather than just like, I can't just sit and just only do chat streams, right? I could not stream the other stuff. It doesn't get me subscribers, but it's a good, I get good feedback from you guys that you guys like the varied content. So no, I'm not in the motorcycle club, mate. Honestly, I don't even go on group rides. I just ride on my own, man. I've always enjoyed cars and motorcycles for what they are and the experience of riding them. That's what it's about. I wasn't about like going to car meets or doing burnouts and peer pressure and all that. I just want to enjoy the thing for the thing. So like my cars and motorbikes and stuff I never buy anything to impress other people, which is why people give me crap about my teeth. They're like, why don't you get your teeth fixed perfect? It's like, because it's for other people. I don't like, there's no point in me straightening out the teeth that have been crooked since I was a child, and spending thousands of dollars to impress other people. I'd rather have another motorbike or something. If I got filthy rich, I'd probably deal with it, but we'll see how we get on. Nolan, I'm not, mate. I'm not gonna, and I'm definitely not gonna act like I am or something. No, I'm most definitely not associated with anything like that, mate. Would I like to play the role of Venom in a movie? Absolutely. Absolutely. Are you offering me one? Are you tied to the studio? Do you have a connection? I will happily be the next Eddie Brock in a Venom movie. If you can make it happen, I will be there, mate. That's what I can hope for, right? That there's scouts wandering around YouTube and some people said I should be a model or something. Apparently, I don't know, maybe they need their eyes tested. What are you? An idiot sandwich. An idiot sandwich. Yeah, I do a cooking show on here sometimes. Sometimes I will talk a bit Gordon Ramsay with my kind of humour. I'll talk a bit Gordon Ramsay when I do that. Yep. Tom Hardy. I love Tom Hardy, mate. He's a good man. He's bloody good actor, mate. He's got a good career, that fellow. I do like Tom Hardy very much. He'd probably be one of my, top actors, mate. I do like his performances and stuff. He does well. He was Bane in Batman and that as well, and he was, Eddie Brock in the Venom movies. Now I do like the stuff he does. You should be a bodybuilder. There we go, Mike. I'm trying to build a body. I do push-ups on live, mate. I do push-up streams on live. So this morning I did 300 push-ups. So I do like 300 to 600 push-ups a day. So make sure if you sub, you go to the channel and put all notifications on. You'll see when I'm live, I'll do like a workout for an hour, and then I'll do like a 3-hour chat stream, and then you'll see me putting an engine in a car or pulling one out with a digger or something. I do a bit of everything here, right? I don't want to make a boring fucking channel. I'm here to be genuine in myself, not put on an act, not grift for money, not put any bullshit on you guys. I'm here to try and help anybody struggling or anybody who just wants a good vibe, right? It's the World War III bunker. That's what you got here. No politics, no arguing about shit. We just try and keep it chill. Thoughts on upcoming Supergirl movie? Oh, I don't know. I haven't heard about that. Hey, Big Bubba, great to see you. Admire people know how to work on cars. Thank you, Jenny. I was raised with that fix anything mentality, right? Like, my dad wasn't a wealthy man or anything, right? It was if it broke, we try and fix it. If the alternator broke on the car, you tear it apart and replace the brushes. And rather than spend $500 an alternator, you spend $500 on some new brushes, $5 on some new brushes for it, right? So that's how I was raised. Was you fix everything? It was we don't have money, and in future, if you don't know how to do anything, you're gonna have to rely on money. It's hard to make money, That's the mindset I was raised with, right? Dora, do I remember Dora? Possibly. Do I have a girlfriend? Yeah, I have a partner who lives here with me in a caravan. That's how I know she's a keeper, right? She's willing to live with me in a caravan with a couple of dogs while, she trusts and believes I'll build the dream, build the cabin. When she moved in with me here, there was just dead cars everywhere and no cabin to be seen or anything. So we planned all that and been working away at that and stuff. Yeah, just day by day. I'm all about bit by bit building your life, right? And building the life you want day by day. It takes a long time, but it's all worth it, guys. Not here for money, but you get monetized. You tell me where I'm monetized. You tell me if I'm monetized. You tell me where the dollar sign is. You tell me where the super chat is. I'm not on here for money, bro. I will activate that eventually, though, when I have enough watch hours, because some people do insist they want to donate. They want to show gratitude for like karma and stuff, for like saying I've helped them, right? So I do want to leave that open, but it's certainly not why I'm on here. I'm on here to help people, man. If you don't need, if you're not on here, like if you're on here to just cause trouble, please do leave my channel, because I'm here to try and help people build their lives up, right? We'll just close that. It's all right, my boy. It's all right. Come here. You're right. It's all right. I know. Come here. No, you're right. You leave it. No, leave the neighbor. Come here. Come here. Come up here. Oh, settle down. Hang on, guys. Sorry. It's all right, my boy. Calm down. Heidi, no, you're bed. Heidi, you're bed. No, it's enough, guys. It's enough. You want to have something to eat? You hungry? Would that help? Yeah, you got a bit of anxiety? Okay, wait on there. I'll get you some food. Hang on, guys. I'll just look after these doggies. The dogs come first. Stay on your bed. Stay on your bed. You must listen to me. You're not listening. I try to get you the food, and you're not listening. Why you're not listening to me? All this whining, you crying, you try to tell me what to do. You just wait a moment, I get for you. Here you go, the big boy. For you, the big boy. The big girl, here you go. Here you go, the dinner. Very good dinner today. Right, awesome. I'll keep him occupied. Right, I'm back. No way, I was feeding my dog. Gotta feed the dog. Speaking of which, I need to remember to order dog food. Please take shirt off. No, I'm not doing a workout right now. I'm doing a chat to help people focus on their own lives, not irrelevant things. Miss yours? Do you mean your dog there, Trap God? What are you saying, bro? What are we missing? Miss your dog? Oh, yeah. And Jenny. Yeah, sorry, guys. I do certainly dread that day. I never had pets growing up, so Zed's getting pretty old now. He's about 9.5, so I do definitely do think that sometimes. But I try to give him the best life I can, and enjoy the time. Enjoy the time I have with him. No, I have a missus, mate, so I'm all looked after. No substitute for the real thing, and there's no replacement for displacement. None so far, Finesse. Been tempted. Oh Lord, the devil has tempted me, son. I love my accent. I am a Kiwi. Some people hate my accent, some people love it, so I'm glad you like it, mate. Oh, James, I gotta marry Miss Nana. She's a Pakeha girl, mate. Pakeha girl. Country girl. Small town country girl, man. Look like Imran Khan. I don't know who that is. Is it always warm where I live? No, most definitely not. We're heading into winter now. It'll be cold as hell. That's the biggest problem with the caravan, honestly, is the walls on them are about that thick, and they've got like polystyrene insulation. It's really, even with the double glazed plastic windows, it's really not sufficient. Albert, do we go, Alvin? What's up? Can't sleep. How are you? Fantastic, man. I was a little bit stressed this morning about the incoming cyclone and what it's going to do to my cabin, but I made peace with it. It'll be what it'll be, and yeah, just came on, have a chat with people. I'll work at it more tomorrow. I've got a few days, like the weather's crap, but I've got a few days where I can probably get some more stuff done. Okay, Dory, you can have a permanent ban. See ya. Again, guys, please do be respectful. Like, I'm trying to give up my time here to help people. I'm not here to talk bullshit, right? I like a good, fun bit of conversation, but if we're just going to troll and talk garbage, like, there's so many other creators who aren't trying to help people. They're just trying to make money and stuff. Like, go annoy them. Go wreck their channel, please. Don't wreck mine. Yep, big cyclone coming down from Vanuatu. Yeah, it's hitting on like Saturday, like direct hit for the top of New Zealand. So my cabin I'm building is in building wrap, which is yeah. But as I say, it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. It'll work out. It'll work out in the wash, mate. It's all good. This is where I've learned to find peace and calm in life. Is like, okay, what's the worst that can happen in the storm? The building wrap gets blown off my cabin. Okay, I'll have to spend a day or two and buy a couple $100 a wrap. You know, it's not the end of the world, right? I don't need to worry too much. Are we over 50 likes now? Holy crap. Thank you, everybody. I do appreciate it. Someone's going to scary, stay safe. Yeah, the same, the worst storm in New Zealand in a long time hit when I was building the garage a couple of years ago. Cyclone Gabrielle hit, and it literally ripped the whole garage off the ground and picked it up backwards because I didn't have doors on it yet, so the wind got in. And I had the caravan in it, and the front of the caravan sloped, so the caravan was backed into the garage with no garage doors. And the wind came down the hill, ramped up the front of the caravan, it literally picked up the garage and moved it back a couple of metres. And I was standing outside at the time because I heard some big bang noises. And I stepped out and I looked, oh yeah, with a torch, and I see the whole front of the garage picked up about 6 feet off the ground. Just the whole thing just went hop, 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 and walked backwards. And I went back in the caravan and hit the damn floor. So yeah. So it like literally picked up my 6-car garage and moved it 6 feet backwards with me standing inside it. With my ute strapped to it, I'd tied it down to 2 cars. I looked back and my old Hilux ute had its back wheels off the ground as the garage went backwards. And I went, fuck this, and went inside. And then I built a cabin and I go, yeah, the weather's looking alright at the moment. We finally had a break in the weather. I'll start wrapping the cabin, and then this is happening again. So this is my luck, guys, but this is what I mean. I'm here to show you push through, you make it work, you make it happen no matter what. Things will go wrong. You can't, you can, the best laid plans of mice and all that. If anybody's seen Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the best laid plans of mice. If anybody gets that joke, I will appreciate it. Otherwise, it's just going to fall flat on probably 90% of the audience. Keep on trucking, that's it, mate. That's it. You just keep on going. And that's what my channel's all about, man, is take it upon yourself. Try solve the problems you can. Don't worry about what's not within your control, right? You just carve out. We are, it is a hard world, man. It is a hard world. Life is suffering, but that's the point. If there wasn't suffering, there couldn't be any joy. So, problems aren't actually, one I learned recently, problems aren't problems. Jimmy Carr talked about this. Problems aren't problems. It's just something that needs your attention, right? It's just something is making itself known to you that maybe you need to prioritize. Maybe it needs a bit more of your attention. That's all a problem is. And whoever solves the most problems wins. Best laid plans of mice and men. Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't know what men had to do with it. But yeah. It's a great line from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Best laid plans of mice. Oh, and men. Oh, I don't know what men had to do with it. But the mice were involved. It's a great movie. I always love the scene in that movie where the whale in the bowl of petunias got spawned into an upper atmosphere and found gravity. It was good. Great movie if you haven't seen it. Not Guardians of the Galaxy. Not Guardians of the Galaxy. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Great movie. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Alright, like a hitchhiker, you know, bent thumb. I can't do much bent thumb. It's a fucking brilliant movie, bro. I love that movie. Yeah, don't think anything. Anyway, I better not go on about too much. I might lose. They might be very confused. Look at you now, you famous motherfucker with all the likes. Yeah, bro, it's been crazy. Thank you, Celtic. It's been awesome, bro. I've been making some shorts as well that have been doing quite well. So, yeah, my latest short today, if you guys haven't checked it out, please do check out my shorts as I put them up. That's one of the best things you can do for the channel is just like my shorts and that. So today's one, in my shameless act of today, the short starts off with the words in the edit. I'm holding my belly fat, making it look like a mouth. So it's like talking. Originally I did it on live and I was singing, we do the monster mash, we do the mash, right? So I made an edit and changed the words. So the start of that short is literally me using my belly fat as a mouth, and up here is meant to be the eyes. And I timed it in with some music into a sick edit. So that was my hook of the day, which is, as I say, people can't say things on here that offend me. I'll happily deprecate myself because we're all dead within 100 years, so nobody will know. It's fine. I can do whatever on here. It's all right. I really appreciate it, Celtic, man. Yeah, it's been blowing up, bro. I love it, man. Some of the shorts are funny. That's it, man. Like I don't want to make shorts that don't show my humor and don't show who I am. Like I've been making some shorts for Men of Action D-Bird, the Men of Action channel. If you've seen his shorts over the last few days, I made a few for him to try out as well. And I started his one off because he's Catholic and it's a Catholic stream and he does his workouts and stuff, right? I got him doing the prayer, all that first to bring in the edits. So yeah, I'm just messing around with the edit software, trying to sort of learn all that stuff. That's crazy. Hey, Bree, great to see you again, Bree. Fantastic. How are you? I'm doing all right, mate. I'm a bit stressed this morning, but no, I'm doing all right. Just trucking along. As I say, bit by bit progress each day, right? Just keep on swimming in life. Things will get better. You've overcome everything you ever faced, right? That's what I keep in mind. Every battle I've ever faced, everything that stressed me out that I was so worried about, it doesn't usually end up being that big a deal, right? It all works out. So it pays to step back and try and just chill sometimes. Try react less. Really helps me just stay on path, right? What up, Cooper? Oh, just chilling, man. We're having a good positive chat. We talk about trying to improve your life here. Focus on your own life, right? Not all the distractions of the world, celebrities, blah, blah, blah. All that shit. You know whatever distracts you, right? It's doom scrolling and shit. So it's about, what can we build in our own life? What do we want to do? For me, a lot of that is like my hobbies I was into when I was younger, right? Like when I left school, I went to tertiary and I studied photography and I really enjoyed photography. And that's why I always liked just messing around with video cameras and stuff as well. And I wondered, maybe I should do like videography or something. Another part of me wanted to do like stand-up comedy, but I didn't want to do like small little pubs and small little New Zealand pubs. Like I saw what New Zealand comedians went through and you end up on the odd little bit of TV show. It never really goes anywhere. So, so like this channel's kind of just a combination of everything I love, cars, motorbikes. I want to try and help people, we lose too many people who just give up because, life isn't what we were sort of raised to believe it would be, right? And then we get depressed in that. So I'm trying to help people find their way with that. That's what I do here, man. So yeah, something like that. But as I say, I just be real on here. I be myself. I don't keep a bunch of secrets or anything. We're just here to just talk and hang out. I do what I do. I vape, each to their own, right? I'm not here to judge anybody or tell anybody how to live. I'm just here to say, work on your life, chase what you love, do what you love, and have a positive conversation. Okay? So this is like a World War III bunk here. It's to get away from all the drama, everybody losing their minds and panicking, and oh my God! And if you actually just want to sort of carve out an enjoyable life among all this chaos, you're welcome to join us. And the whole idea is it's a community, you guys all help each other, talk to each other and stuff, right? So that's what I want to build here. It's not about me, making a channel, making money, some crap. I can't believe these guys are trying to charge $1 for a push-up and stuff. And then I see their channel tank. Do Hard Things. The guy was doing the plank push-ups, right? He abused the crap out of me. I said something slightly wrong one day. And I said, I can understand how you took it that way. Sorry, I could have worded it better. But, I do struggle with autism. I am trying my best. Oh, you're hiding behind your autism now and all this crap, right? And the guy's just a narcissistic dick, basically. So to see his channel go from getting 500,000 views a stream to 6 months later, he's getting the same amount of views I am per stream. It's fantastic, to be honest. I don't usually wish ill upon people, but I think there was some good karmic retribution on that one. And then, he's trying to charge people $1 a push-up and stuff. He sank his own thing. So, I think genuine creators always win. I think the best thing I can do on here is be genuine and real and just shoot it straight and be myself. And that makes me relatable to normal people. I don't think everybody's trying to become a billionaire and have a Bugatti. I think people just want to put food on the table, want to go to the beach or something, want to find a partner or whatever. Whatever it is you want out of life, right? That's what you want to do. So I'm all about aiming at that. Cool. Do you know Australia is under the moon? Oh, God. Learn as an elder to take care of others. Good on you, mate. Thank you, bro. Yeah, that's. I just want to, for me, it's like my whole thing of making a channel and putting myself out there, despite my fears of putting myself out there and being like, oh, do I really want to put myself out in front of the world? It's like, if I can save one man's life or help one, or man or woman, anybody, right, and help them this much, it's all worth it. And I've had feedback that I've done that for people and that it's really helped them. An amazing one the other day was a guy reached out and said, hey man, I haven't been around your channel much because your message really got through to me, and I just want to thank you, but I've been out surfing with my son again. I've been out hanging out with him. Me and him are working out together. We're spending time together. I'm loving life because of just a few things I said, and it's like that's everything I dreamed of, man. Because life, as I was saying it a lot to him at the time, life, the thing of value in life is time, right? It's not money, it's time. And some really dark kind of framing that there seems to be some new people here, so I will cover it. It's probably the darkest thing I'll say, right? Is we're all dead within 100 years. If you're 40 years old now, you live to 70, you've got 30 years left. So you've got 30 summers, 30 winters. How fast does the last summer or winter go by? So it's not long left, right? And it's like, do you see your parents once a year for Christmas? Are they getting a bit older now? Are they only going to be around 5 more years? 4 more years, maybe. If you see your family member once a year, that means you're going to see them 4 more times before they die, right? These are the things that matter, not arguing with people about what country's warring with who on the internet, not fuel prices, not this and that and all this crap beyond our control. It's like, how do we enjoy our short lifespan and look after the people we care about and stuff, right? How do we carve out a life amongst all this evil in the world and all this chaos and all this crashing economies and all this constant shit? I mean, we've been dealing with it our whole lives. It only ever gets worse. So how do we carve out a life worth living in that? And that's what I love to talk about. And it's about focus on yourself, self-love. It's not about being selfish, but you have to fill your own cup first before you can serve other people. And family and friends are more important. Those traditional values, they've been destroyed so much. And everybody, you go out, you see a family at a restaurant, everyone's just looking at a phone. Went into the Indian takeaway the other day, we're waiting for our order, and I saw 4 tables in a row, and there's a woman on one end, and they're on a date, and every man and woman was just down at their phone like this. Oh, yeah. And it was 4 different tables, different groups of people. Everybody was on their phone. They can't even sit down at a restaurant and eat, right? And we wonder why we've lost our way, right? So I just try and help people. Thank you, Celtic. Workout. Hope to see you on D-Bird. D-Bird's not streaming at the moment, bro. He said he's taking a couple of days off. He's taking a couple of days off. He's got some stuff going on. But if he does go live, let me know. But as far as I understand, he's not live for the next couple of days. Why people are chasing fame? I don't know, man. That's their own choice, right? Some people chase. People have different motives, right? I'm not looking to be famous. I want a 1 million subscriber channel, but I'm not doing it to be famous. I'm doing it. I want to try help people. But I want to build this to a 1 million sub channel. I ain't joking. Maybe I'm a little delusional, but I'm going to stay in that delusion. I'm going to believe it. I'm going to manifest. I'm going to make this happen. So if you want to help that happen, you can double tap me on the head and put a like up. You can hit the subscribe button. That helps. Yep. Almost 81 years old. Don't have time to spend with them. Couldn't have the time off just. Yeah, do see if you can make some time. It depends what you want to put first, right? I would, try and spend some time if you can. Saying people would go reason. Do you mind? I don't want to listen to this. Well, you can scroll on, dude. I can't hold your hand for you. I'm not your mum. But yeah, you go, right. Why do you want to be famous? I thought you were different. I don't want to be famous, bro. I don't want to be famous. I want to build a channel to reach people. I don't give a fuck about fame. I don't give a fuck about what anybody thinks of me. I give a fuck about helping people. Do you think Tony Robbins did it all to be famous? No, he did it because he wants to help people. Period. Cool. I do want to be very clear on that, bro. I'm here to help people. I'd like to build a 10 million subscriber channel. That's not for me to be famous and buy a fucking mansion. That's for me to help people and stop people ending their lives or being depressed or struggling with ADHD or not fitting in, masking. Like, I struggle with ADHD and autism. I have my whole life since I was a child, right? Depression, heavy depression, anxiety, stress, and all that, right? Tony Robbins is a grifter, I suppose. If people buy his courses, but there is a lot of, free information that can help people, right? He did it his way. He's monetized it heavily, right? But he does a lot for people as well. Again, like, I'm not, I'm me, right? I can't, as I say, there's people like that who are trying to help people. I believe he's genuinely trying to help people from the childhood he had, but maybe he is a grifter. I don't know. Haven't looked deep enough into it. Maybe it wasn't the best example. So, Sickly, my idea of materialism is things that I need, right? So, like, when I have a nice car, nice motorbike, it's not so other people will be like, oh, look at the nice wheels on his car. Look at that guy. Like, I don't care for any of that. What I care about is what can I do with that thing? So I don't go to car meets. I don't go on motorbike group rides and stuff. I used to hang around all that stuff occasionally. And that's not why I got into cars. Like, as a child, my passion was Hot Wheels, cars, going to car events with my dad and stuff. And we used to race around cones when I was a teenager and stuff, right? So I got into motorbikes and cars because I enjoy driving. I enjoy working on cars. I enjoy the thing for what I can do with it. It's the same reason I bought my Land Cruiser truck. I need to tow cars and stuff with it, but I can also go away with it. I can go camping in it. I can build memories with my family, right? Like, so everything is a tool, not a toy. Everything is enabling something. It's not just to show off to other people. So that's why you'll see me in like $10 t-shirts and $10 track pants. Like, I don't give a fuck. Functional, right? Because otherwise you just waste money on crap. Like, I don't buy birthday presents. I don't buy Christmas presents. We don't celebrate like Valentine's and this and that with all this fancy shit. We save money and put it towards stuff we need for cars and all that, right? We're working together as a partnership, me and my woman, to build the life we want, right? Yeah, I got a blend of the Asperger's and the ADHD, so yes, I don't know. Hopefully that answers your question there, Maximus. So, yeah, as I say, bro, obviously I'm trying to build a successful channel because I want to reach as many people as I can. That doesn't mean that I want to be famous. It means I want to stop people hating life, like I did, and wanted to end their lives and stuff. Like occasionally there's people who send me feedback and stuff through Instagram, or they'll drop a message in here, and there'll be people who sometimes have never even talked, and they'll be like, man, I've been watching you for a while, I've turned my life around with this and that. One guy stopped gambling the other day. I don't want to, drop my name right now, unless he wants to speak up, but one guy was struggling with gambling and that, and I said, well, how's it worked out for you, like over the few years? And he was like, I've lost this much money. I was like, right, so over time you're losing money doing that. It's not, all the beliefs of, sometimes I win it back or I might win it back. You've exposed the system long term that you're going to lose money at this. And he's stopped gambling for like 5 days now. He's starting to put some money into some other hobbies. I said, go buy a Lego set to put together. I love those like Lego Technic cars and stuff, right? You can get like cheaper versions of them, but those are great, man, to sit on a weekend. Like, I enjoyed Meccano and Lego and stuff as a kid. So, getting back to those kind of things I've really enjoyed. Getting back to old hobbies as a kid, I got rid of my Xbox One, right? Because online would sort of engage me too much. I'd spend too much time. Now I have a PlayStation 2 and an old little TV here. I play Gran Turismo 4 like I used to play as a teenager. I play an hour or two every couple of weeks. And it's just a good vibe and a bit of fun, right? So restructuring my life and getting back into those things I actually enjoyed when I was younger, and those passions that have always, I haven't been getting back to, that's been really beneficial, Do you think you would still be the same man with the moral values if you make $10,000 per month? I already make over $10,000 a month, man. Like, I build cars and like I do stuff, bro. Like, I'm not just like, yeah, you know what I mean? Actually, I don't need to hide that. Again, more truth. Do what you wish with your life. Money changes some people, right? You got to understand with money amplifies who you are. So if you're a dickhead without money and you're an arrogant asshole, whatever, and you have bad morals, money isn't going to change you. Money's not going to make you a good person. Whereas, yeah, I would agree, money can make good people bad people if they're not, if they sell out their morals to get that money, or if they let themselves change. Money wouldn't change me. I've had plenty of money before. I've made really good money, and I've given it up to have a more cruisy life in the country, and and build the life I want and have a life with my dogs, my partner, more of a quieter, more peaceful sort of life, man. So like talking to cool people from all around the world. That's what I love about this, man. If you love talking to cool people from all around the world, starting a channel has been really really beneficial. I love being here and talking with everyone, right? Meet all kinds of people, and the trolls come in occasionally, but it's pretty good. We manage it. We manage it good. I'm hoping we hit like 600 subs this week. I don't know how much I'll be streaming with all the storm going on because the gym is inside the cabin, and I don't really want to be in it during a bloody hurricane, cyclone, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so that could be interesting. Have I missed any more comments here? You want a zip line? Yeah, I'm going to put a zip line from the cabin all the way down past the garage and round the bottom of the property. That is planned. I already have a plan there for a zip line. You can buy the kits for about $200. So I'm going to do a zip line from the house all the way around the garden that takes you down the lawn. Woo! I'm not joking. That is well and truly in the plan. So there you go. For a couple $100, just so you know, for $100 to $200, you can buy like a 100-meter long zip line. So if you want to, live there's nothing, if you're an adult now, there is nothing stopping you having your ice cream dessert before your dinner. You don't have to eat up all your vegetables. You can do what you want to do, Those little wins, right? I had my dessert before dinner because I'm an adult, right? No, Rufus, sorry to let you down, mate. I'm not. So many fake people on there. Yeah, there's fake people all over the internet, bro. That's exactly why I want to be real on here. I want to be genuine, man. I don't want to be any bullshit. Brother owns a park in Canada, come visit. Oh, that'd be an expensive flight, I imagine. But hey, if I ever find myself over that way in the world sometime, who knows, man? You're scared of heights? Yep, fair enough. Everybody's got their own things, right? But hey, as I say, like, I'm not here to tell anybody how to live. It's about, like, what do you want to do with your life? What do you want to pursue, right? I'm not here to tell anybody how to live. Like, I'm into my motorbikes. Maybe you're into collecting ceramic cups, and that makes you happy. Mate, hey, some people like collecting stamps, right? Everybody has their own thing. It's just sort of the same general rules. The optics, the process is the same, right? You go through failure. Well, it's my opinion on that trial with Mr. Lube Man. Who gives a fuck? Why am I going to put that in my head or care about it? Why am I going to discuss it? Why would I care? It's completely irrelevant. Again, signal to noise ratio. Like how much noise, how much bullshit information are you letting in that's taking away time that could be your dreams? You could just be sitting in peace. Why look into all this crap that doesn't matter? It's irrelevant. Let the idiots worry about it, but separate yourself. You escape the present. Yeah, that can happen. And that generally happens as you move across time. The present passes, and you're technically in the present. Every moment is the present moment. Time is ticking. But if you want to waste your time talking rubbish, I'll just ban you. Definitely a question of some folks are actually human. Yeah, there's a lot of bots around YouTube and that. You never know. Bots and children. Yeah, somebody said to me at one point, they did remind me, they're like, you got to remember most of the people on live, they're just children commenting, right? They're not adults my age trying to talk to me on here saying these things, right? They're children, or they're adults acting like complete children. So either way, like, the house always wins, mate. Either way, it's engagement and stuff, but I don't really engage it, right? But they put comments. It helps feed more people in here, and we kick them out the door, and sometimes just leave them. It's just if they persist, you get rid of them, but sometimes you just want to leave the comment. Not to be getting too political. Yeah, I don't do politics here, really, bro. It's one of the things I don't do. I don't care. Those aren't the people who run the world. The president of America isn't the person who runs America. The president of Russia isn't the person who runs Russia. Like, this isn't how any of this actually works. It's all a show, right? It's a show for the people. It's a distraction. None of it is real. Absolutely none of it. And you'll never know the true story. So just don't look at it. Don't look at it. Just live your life. Live your life. You can have some idea of what's going on, but you don't need to have, like, there's no point thinking about it and staring at it. It doesn't matter. None of it's real. It's all a show. All of it's fake. Don't worry about it. Again, so yeah, exactly. So yeah, you're not going to put any of it in your mind. Why? Why am I going to fill it up in my mind? Why am I going to worry about it? I can't control it. I can't change it. If the fuel price goes up, I'm paying more for my fuel. I can't change it. I can go protest that all I want. I can go be on a picket line every day. I can be on Twitter all day going, oh, I'm not happy about this. I stand with this country. Oh, look at me virtue signaling and telling the world and discussing. It's not going to serve you. Oh, yeah, for sure, Maximus. Yeah, like, the only reason I'll discuss it is to say there's no point fucking discussing it. It's beyond your control. There's no point talking about it. Okay, cool. It doesn't matter. I don't know. Are you guys in the war room? Are you guys like inside the mountain having the meetings with the Bilderberg group? Are you sitting in the mountain having the meetings, controlling and all the people of the world? Like, why do you think all the people were on the island? So they had evidence of them doing bad things, so they could go, hey, we want you to do this with this country. Oh, you're not going to comply? Well, we're going to release this about you. You know, do you know, like, you know how all this works, and then you're taking the action of staring at what they're doing more, rather than going, okay, crazy evil people run the world and all this fake shit happens and whatever. So you focus on your own life and you try, and you've got it all going on, but you're going to actually still have a life. That's what I talk about here. That's the path. Where am I going? Nowhere. I'm right here. Smart man know what's up. Yeah, you can know what's up. I'm not saying bury your head in the sand. You've got to know what's up. But there reaches a point between knowing what's up and then actually just accepting it and going, okay, well, I'm putting a lot of time and thought and concern at this, and everybody wants to discuss it. And that's all time. You could just be like fucking going fishing or building a business or making it better or whatever the fuck you want to do. Go ride your bike. Maybe you wanted a bike that Santa never got you with a little bell on it and little pink tassels. Go buy one. I don't know. What makes you happy? You're going places. Or maybe with YouTube in time, man, we'll see how we get on. Plants use photosynthesis to make their food. Interesting. It's going to be fun. Well, it's good, bro. Where are you from? New Zealand, mate. Yeah, pretty good. Bit of a storm coming in. The cabin I'm building is in building wrap, so it might get a bit damaged, but I'm pretty chill. We're just having a chill chat. We talk here about, trying to just focus on your own life, not all the politics and that. It's kind of, that's why we don't do it here, right? There's whole heap of channels where you can discuss all the war and politics and all that. I'm not about it. I'm about self-focus, right? Taking control of our own lives so you can look after your friends, family, all that, right? That's a way better use of your time. Damn, you love NZ? Fantastic, mate. North of Auckland. I grew up in Auckland and then I moved north of there since. That's as far as I go with that. Am I homeless? No, I'm not homeless. I'm building a cabin and garage on some land. So I'm in a caravan in the meantime while I build that. Thank you for your question. Why is your dog so still, mate? She's just chilling, mate. She's just hanging out. She's just blobbing. She's tired. She's just chilling. Oh. You're from India? Awesome. Great to have you here. Thank you. Good to have another person on the door. How are we going on those likes? We might beat the old record. The record, I won't be on probably that long, but we hit 84 likes the other night. So the old record was 54 likes. And then we ramped up to 84 likes the other day. We're hoping to get 100, but today's a bit quiet. But if you want to help me hit 100 likes for the first time, you can double tap me on the forehead and it'll put a like up. If you don't like me too much and you're kind of moving on, you can poke me in the eye a couple of times, right? You know, if you're here at the moment, you know, before you swipe on, just throw me a like. It doesn't cost you anything. I'm trying to make a channel to help people with depression and stuff. So, you know, it helps the algorithm feed me more people, you know. So if you want to help that cause, you can subscribe, you can like, whatever. I do appreciate it. Hi from Tehran. I won't say the rest of your comment there, bro. I don't do politics here, guys. That is like literally the only rule here, really, is we don't do like politics or arguments about religion and stuff. Every religion's welcome, every country's welcome, but like you don't need to push your agenda. We're trying to focus in our own lives. That's what my channel does. I'm very different to other channels in that, right? I used to scroll through all this stuff and I was depressed and stuff and it all sort of affected me. I want to make a channel where we're just focusing on building our own lives bit by bit, day by day, not being so hard on ourselves, not using, like, one thing I like to talk about a lot is overthinking in the mind, right? You've got to understand all the thoughts in your head. That's not you. That's your subconscious. It's past trauma. It's past things, right? And it's things people said to you. You can't do that. You can't, or you'll fail. It's bad experiences you had. That's the voice in your head. You don't have to listen to that voice. That isn't who you are, right? So you can create a new voice. You can go against that voice and take action, and then you're creating evidence. You're creating a new voice. You're creating a new you. But if you're trying to overthink your way out of a problem, you're trying to use the old logic that got you right to where you are. You're wanting to change from who you are. You're using the old logic, old thinking, old evidence, and that's what's holding you in place. So you can't listen to that voice in your own head. You have to go, nah. When you think negatively, oh, you're worth so you fucked it up. Shut up. That's why I literally tell myself in my head, shut up. I'm going to go put some time at this. I'm going to go put 10 minutes at, oh, you'll fuck it up. I'm just going to go do it. And I just go do it. And that every day is creating more evidence for me that I'm changing, that I'm growing, that I'm progressing, that I'm going towards what I want to be aimed at. And that's why I feel, you hit what you aim at. So I'm feeling phenomenal, to be honest, man. I'm on the comeback. It's taken me 3 years from my life falling apart, becoming an alcoholic, basically, leaning into alcohol, drinking every day, creating myself in all kinds of trouble. Got clean, got my life on track. I built a garage. I'm now building my own house. And I'm on here for anybody who's struggling, right? That's what I'm here for, guys. I'm here to be real, authentic, genuine. I'm not here for any, sometimes you'll see me clowning around, cracking jokes, stuff when you come on, whatever. It's all chill, but I'm not here to I'm not here to act like I'm somebody else. I'm just really ADHD. Where are you from? I'm from New Zealand, my friend. New Zealand. Good to have you here. Oh, the love arts. Do I have any cats? No, I would like some cats, but it's just out here in the country, there's roads nearby. There's a lot of possums around that are bigger than a cat with claws this long, Cats tend to not do too well out here. I would like one, but it would have to be a house cat. And then I'm like, I don't really want to keep a cat inside a house its whole life. Or have like a little run all around the outside of the house where it can run around and I think something deserves a bit more freedom than that. But yeah, a dog can kind of be loose on the property and wander around and go to the beach and stuff. A cat, it's kind of let it out and it's going to go where it's going to go, right? So there's also a lot of native birds around here and stuff as well. So yeah, cats go for them. So yeah, I would like a cat. I'm 50-50 on it. Hello, Mumbai. Do you believe in destiny? Oh, sorry guys, my chat. I'm going to try and keep up here. Hello, Maya Rose. Great to see you. Bro, from which country? Yep, New Zealand. Do you believe in destiny, man? You can always control your thoughts, to be honest. Can't always control your thoughts. I don't know, man. I think people, do have a destiny to an extent. There's, I don't know, man. These are the kind of questions I don't really go into, the philosophical or religion. Everybody has their own beliefs, right? Whatever works for you, man. Whatever works for you, right? For me, it's just, I certainly believe if people can have a destiny or people could have God's plan, right? It doesn't mean that God is involved. You could be way off the plan because you're making all the wrong decisions. And God's plan for you is over here and going that way. Say you believe in God. God's plan for you is going here. You're on that path. And you're like, why won't God help me? It's like, well, are you way over here where you shouldn't be? Like, what is calling to your heart, right? I don't know if that's universe energy. I don't know if that's God. I don't know if that's frequency. I don't know, man. Nobody knows, right? So that's why I don't argue. I don't really pick a side on it. Like, who would know, man? Who would know for sure? I haven't done enough research onto those things to have a thing, right? Sometimes, for me, if you want to ask me what is the meaning of life, why are we here, all these hard questions, don't ask the question, man. Again, it's something you can't control, you can't be sure, but, you can be a good person. There's definitely some good beliefs in religion for me, and, I do believe there's definitely some kind of something out there for sure. I don't want to be on here pushing a narrative of exactly what I believe that is myself yet, right? I need to learn more and look into things more at some time, maybe. Food is the meaning of life? Oh, could be. Could be, if you're a chef. Would I recommend New Zealand as a holiday? Yeah, for sure. It's just expensive, man. It'll just be pricey. The best bet is to hire a caravan and travel around. I had a guy reach out to me on Instagram a few months ago. He was coming over here to do the Ironman event, and I gave him a list of places to go around because he was like, I'm going to go to Queenstown. I was like, no, it's a tourist trap. You'll spend all your money. And he was going to drive the length of New Zealand. He was going to use the ferries. And I went, no, don't book the ferries. You're only in New Zealand for 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks after your Ironman. The ferries get delayed by weather so much and then mechanical breakdowns and all that. Just fly down to the South Island, then get a caravan. So he did that. And the time he was here, the caravans got delayed and over 1,400 cars got turned away. And then two companies broke down. So that was quite, so yeah, he was grateful for that. So that was some good local knowledge. Sorry guys, when I'm on here too long, my nose gets itchy and stuff. I do have a new phone on the way. But my eyes get sore. I'll start scratching my head, wiping my nose. I try not to do it on camera. I'm like a kitten pouring myself. Go-to barbecue meal. Oh man, I haven't used the barbecue for a while, but I like a good steak, man. I like a good steak, to be honest. I should get a rotisserie. I do have a good barbecue there. I'm just still building the decks and stuff outside the cabin. So yeah, just working towards that, man. Bottled water, Wi-Fi, Tesla, Pilates. Wi-Fi, bottled water, Tesla, Pilates. Is that what you wanted from South Park, where the people moved to the country town? Wi-Fi? Oh, Wi-Fi. Bottled water. You don't know me? Okay. No, I know who my daddy is. I know who he is, thank you. Oh, we got 60 likes, thank you guys. 84 was the highest record ever. Someday sooner than I think. I'm sure we'll hit 100 likes. It'll happen when it happens. It'll happen when it happens. Okay. You're saying inappropriate things. You'll get permanent ban is what you get. Bye-bye. So that's how easy it is to deal with a troll, guys. You go tap, you go scroll, you go tap, and they go. It's great. I like it. The joys of having power over you and control over your own channel, you know. Funny how that works when you create something that you can be in control of it, isn't it? Hope everything works out for you. Hope that storm won't hit you strong. It is looking like a direct hit, like Category 3 storm. It's probably going to, yeah, but such is life. It'll be what it'll be, guys. That's okay. Worst case solution, but alright. What do you, have you finished up the water? Hang on, guys. I need to get some water for this dog. Just finish up the water. Wait on, girl. You sit. You sit, please. Good girl. Wait on. Wait on. Stay sitting. Stay here. Wait. Wait. With some patience. There you go. Yes. You can have it now. Good girl. Good listening. What a good girl. Alright. I need to use the little boys' room for a moment, chat. So I'm just going to mute the microphone. You see my pretty eyes? Oh, see, I've got hazel in them, yes. I'm just going to mute the mic for a moment, okay? Okay? I'm just going to mute the mic so I can go toilet. And I will be back. Give me 30 seconds, okay? Hit the like button. Double tap the screen, yes. Hit the sub. 1 moment. Hello. Right, everybody comfy? I told you I get pretty ADHD and weird here. Hey bro, you subscribed and liked, thank you very much. Much appreciated. Yeah, we hit, it says 59 likes for me, but that usually means 60. You like it when the dog talks? Yeah, it's good till you own one and it's constant. It's like people see, people go to buy a husky, right? And they're like, oh, it's so cute. I saw clips on the internet. It's like, oh, the stubborn thing and it won't go home. It's like, yeah, you wait till it's laying on the ground. You're trying to bring it home and it's, your own dog is arguing with you. You deal with that as an owner, which is why people get huskies and they go, oh, they're so cute. Oh my God. And they don't realize the reality of living with one. That's why huskies end up, rehomed after 6 months or a year constantly. So, I wish people would do a bit more research, a bit more thinking. I may live stream when the storm's around. If the storm's hitting hard, I won't be able to do the workouts in the cabin. but I can just go down to the garage. There might be some garage workouts or something, and if the wind is howling, I guess it's some ASMR for the streams, but I'll still be doing what I can, right? But I also, got to stay safe in that. I don't want to be walking between here and out there. Like, you don't want to be walking around in a storm with 100-mile-an-hour wind, guys. You really don't. Like a bit of timber, like the amount of people who get killed by a flying bit of timber this big. Like, if you see like a fence post or a little bit of timber after a storm has gone through a tree, right? This is why you don't want to be outside as much as it's like, oh, I'm out in the wind. It's, you gotta be careful. How do you manage to get, who's already... I have no idea what you're talking about, Apex. I have no idea what you're talking about, dude. You know what? We're going to change things up a bit around here. Alright. Rules for moderators. The rules are... If it's a really bad spammer and really bad shit, hide them. Like if they're just dumping stuff down the screen. But it is pretty harmful to a channel to hide people. So usually a timeout works. Just give them like a 30-minute timeout. And that's usually what I go with, right? 30-minute timeout if people are trying to like just cause trouble. Like some stuff I'll play off, but if they're just talking absolute bullshit. Alright. So there's one for Shani. And we're going to have 6 on there as well. Area prone to flooding? No, I'm on high enough land that it's not flooding up here. So we're all good. We're all good here. Thank you very much. I do appreciate the concern, guys. It'll all work out. As I say, like the worst case is it'll be like 100-mile-an-hour wind if it's as bad as the last one. They're saying it's going to be about the same. It all depends how it makes landfall in that. But yeah, my bigger concern is the roof coming off the cabin and stuff because the roof iron isn't screwed down on the front and back edges because of the way I had to tuck in that building wrap, right? But I do have a plan there, just because I can't finish all that stuff up at the moment. So I'm going to throw strops over the roof, and I'll link it through the inside through the frame. So things definitely won't go anywhere. It's just a bit of work. It's just going to mess things up a little, but it'll be all right. It'll all work out, mate. Whatever it is, I'll deal with it. I've still got to build the house regardless, right? So my problems are my problems, my responsibilities, my tasks, right? So whatever happens with the cabin, I have to finish building my cabin. It'll be what it'll be. So, this is where I can keep myself chill. Yeah. House flowing, Gabrielle. Yeah, I've done pretty good drainage here, bro. But yeah, it's all hill all around. So, like, there's runoff in every direction. Like, my property, all the properties around, it's all sloped land. So it does run off quite well. Yeah, and Gabrielle, the whole garage picked up off the ground with me in it. Where am I from, sir? Please don't spam my chat, bro. Please, you can ask once. If I don't reply for a while, you can ask again. Don't spam people's chats, please. Just ruin the chat for everyone. There you go, 6. So if you tap on their name, 6 or Shani, if you tap on that person's name, just make sure when you go to timeout, so sometimes the chat can jump, so you'd accidentally click on Oi Nations instead of Shiva or something. So do check when you click on it that it's always the name of the person, and then you can just go timeout for 30 minutes. So if you want to get Shiva out of here, one of you, just tap on their name and then just go timeout user, 30 minutes, that'll do. You can come back and, there's a practice one, but if he stops asking a million times. Holy fine share. What's fine share? What are we talking about? There you go. And so if you do accidentally time out the wrong person, what you can do is you can if you accidentally hide them when you shouldn't, or time them out when you shouldn't, say you put a 30-minute timeout on them. If you accidentally hit the wrong person, you can tap it again and go to timeout, and you can put like a 10-second timeout on them. And that then means that they can come back in 10 seconds rather than 30 minutes if you fuck it up. So, don't stress too much about it. But, people will say weird shit. Like, I can ignore most of it. It's just when they're spamming, throw them out. Just for 30 minutes. That's all. What's this chat about? My channel is all about building the life you want, living the life you want, despite all the craziness in the world. So it's kind of meant to be like I'm trying to build a World War III bunker, man. We don't do politics. We don't do religious arguments. People from all beliefs are welcome here. And we're all just trying to build our own lives, whatever you're into. Like, I'm into motorcycles, some people are into golf, whatever it is, right? It's about focusing on what we can control in the world is what I do here. Valuing our time on Earth, because we don't really have that much time to live. People waste a lot of their time. I waste a lot of years playing video games and stuff, and worrying about the wrong things. So I'm here to just talk about all that kind of stuff. And yes, have a positive chat and, like, catch up with everyone. Anybody who wants to talk about addiction, depression, anything like that, right? So I have ADHD and autism. So yeah, I've battled depression and stuff a lot throughout my life, and obviously not fitting in with people being, neurodivergent and all that kind of stuff. So yeah. Thank you so much for the explanation. Most welcome. But yeah, as I say, it's like if somebody's like ding, 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 saying the same stuff down the screen, or they're saying like really sexual, inappropriate stuff, yeah, if you just give them a 30-minute timeout, they generally don't come back. Whereas hiding them from the channel causes more harm to the channel, to be honest. Hey, don't feel any obligation to be here to be a mod or anything. Or like you got to turn up for me all the time, or you got to handle it, or ever be sorry. It's just there if you want it, guys. So sometimes it gets a bit quiet, and all the other mods are sort of from other time slots. So I thought, I'll throw a couple more on. A couple of regulars who show me nothing but love and support. So thank you very much, guys. I'm a very interesting person. Yeah, I'm a bit of a weird one. Do check out my short if you guys haven't. If you've popped in a bit late, you can click on the channel up there. My favourite short I made today, this is why trolls don't affect me. My favourite short I made today is me holding my belly fat like it's a mouth, and I've timed them during my workout. I was originally singing the Monster Mash. We do the Monster Mash, right? So up here was meant to be the eyes, and I've got like a belly mouth, right? So I did an edit on the software today, and it's like matching the song and the words the guy's saying. So there you go. That's how shameless I am on the internet. I do it all for a bit of a laugh. So if you see me like acting a clown in shorts and stuff, I'm just being funny. I'm just having a laugh, trying to have a good old time, trying to, you got to make hooks and stuff on YouTube. You got to engage the algorithm a bit and all this crap. So I just have some fun with it, man. Can you come up with an original insult that people haven't like, wow, you saw a trending reel about somebody tricking a couple of girls into saying hi, and then they realised what they said. Like, this isn't clever, bro. Nobody's impressed. Everybody just thinks you're a dick. Fuck off. Right, 6 got you. Too slow. Too slow, mate. Unredeemable. There you go. So you would have timed you out for half an hour there. And, if you want to come back with a new attitude, you're always welcome. Come back with the wrong attitude a few times, I'll bloody ban you from my channel. How's that? Sound fair? Cool, mate. Yes, I vape. Yes, I smoke. Yes, I am just genuine and me on here. You are welcome to live your way if you do not want to vape or smoke. I do not recommend anybody gets into it. If you're not into it, it has been a crippling addiction to nicotine for 20 years. I would not advise it, but again, I'm going to do what I do. Don't care, man. Sweet, we'll swipe on then, bro. You care enough to type, so swipe on. Look, put your finger here. Look, do it with me. Put your finger here. All right, put your finger here, then swipe up. It'll save you all that typing. Rate my song. Is it uploaded on your channel? I'm guessing you're talking it's uploaded on your channel. Is the song Apex Zebra? I like that name, Apex Zebra. Yeah, well, it's getting a bit... How the heck did he manage to get the... I don't know what you're talking about with all that stuff, man. Been watching the spacecraft on the moon. Nah, don't watch. I watched, I think, 30 seconds of it. It came up as a live NASA thing, and I looked at it for about 20 or 30 seconds. I was like, oh, yep. Again, it's just not welcome. Foot reveal. Yeah, there you go, mate. There's a foot. There you go, mate. You're welcome. That'll be $4.99. For fuck's sake. Give me the blue, please. No. Moderators go to my very chosen, very special people who are around a lot and, really support things, you know. Do you watch Stranger Things? Oh, no, I never got into Stranger Things, man. I tried to watch it once. I just found the kids, like the way they talked and stuff at the start. I watched about, please don't spam my chat. Don't spam anybody's chat just going the same thing. Like there's 14 other people in here who also want their comment read. So try to be respectful of the chat, right? Don't just spam the same thing. You're not the main character. You're not the most important person in the room, right? You can come in and you can just ask things and I'll actually answer them, right? But you've got to be respectful of other people, please. Come on, guys. Come on. We're trying to keep a nice place here. Look like wearing socks instead of shoes. Yep. New stuff. New stuff isn't as good as the old. Yep. Yeah, I tried to watch the original old stuff, and it was just like the kids on the bikes talking, and apparently one of them had a speech impediment or something. So, but for me, like trying to watch it, they were like trying to talk and hey guys and something. I just switched off it. It just didn't interest me at the time. I don't tend to watch that much. At the moment, I've been watching Malcolm in the Middle, the old seasons of Malcolm in the Middle. There's a new season of Malcolm in the Middle coming out on the 10th of April. So yeah, I'm just sort of refreshing myself with some of the old Malcolm in the Middle before the new season comes out, which is like done like 20 years later. Here's the song. Oh dear. 6, be ready on the trigger to kick Zebra out of here if he says something inappropriate. I'm concerned with what the stuff he said earlier. We'll see. We'll see. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt for the moment. As what was it, the tortoise in the movie Over the Hedge always said, my tail was tingling. Alright, what's going on? How you going, dog? You crashed out, mate. She's out. She's out cold. Oh, she's pretty gone now. She's pretty tired. My dog. My dog. My dog. She's just chilling. She's blobbing, so I don't know where. That's good. I'll probably tone down the. We'll be a bit quieter now, guys. My partner should be home reasonably soon, I think. Yeah. And not lame, as long as they're funny. Yeah, sometimes I'll platform off the trolls and like, especially during the workouts and stuff, I'll platform off them a little more and just be like, I'm getting strong while you're getting weak. Like, I do clan around a fair bit on here. But yeah, do know my main thing I like to do is these sort of chats and catch up with everyone and try to have a more positive conversation. But I do clown around a bit on live. I am myself. I am ADHD and autistic. I'm a bit of a munter, so I like to screw with people a bit on stuff and here and have a bit of a laugh. Changed the channel name. New channel, bro. New channel. I got rid of the old channel and made this one. So I'm glad you found me again. It's good. It's good. I had a few people in the last few days be like, oh, I found my channel again. So yeah, I took a little while off to rethink if I was going to keep doing YouTube or not, and if I did, how I would do it. And that's why I have like the boundaries with the trolls and stuff now. Like I do try and stay on the positive topic. I do try to not engage it. I've definitely learned a lot. Starting my first channel in September and now doing this, it's been interesting. But I've had some great feedback from people. You know, like I always remember whenever, if anything ever even remotely bothers me on here, which it usually doesn't, I'm just like, I know that there's people in the background who don't talk and stuff that I'm helping, that they give me the odd bit of feedback occasionally. They're like, dude, like my life's changing because of you. I appreciate it. I'm real shy, but they'll talk when there's one person in here and then they'll sort of slink away or they'll message me on Instagram and stuff. It's cool, man. It's all good. Like some people are shy to talk and that, and like, you know, they can linger around for weeks and maybe they start chatting and make a couple of friends in here or something, right? So it's all just net positive, right? Munter, haven't heard that word for a while. Bloody munter. You don't need to be scared. It'll be what it'll be, man. You want to remodel it. Step into it, find out. Rip the fucking wall open and find out. Commit to it. Dive in. You can think about it, you can plan what you're going to do, but there's no sense worrying about what's beneath the wall. Either way, you're going to be fixing it, right? You see what I mean? It's just like, it's these tiniest little mindset changes of just changing the frame. Like, you don't need to change the reality of the thing. You need to change your perspective and how you view it and the optics of it and how you frame it. And I'd always just try and frame everything positive. It's like, oh, well, I'll open the wall, I'll find out. It'll be a challenge, right? My accent is very fast. Nah, my accent is hard. I just talk way too fast sometimes. Sorry, mate. Sorry, my friend. ADHD. I'll calm. I'll breathe. All right, Jenny. So we'll do the breathing exercise from earlier, right? So whatever's bothering you, you can cleanse it out, right? Whatever's in your mind, maybe it's ex-girlfriend, maybe something's stressing you. Some thought is there. Somebody pissed you off, right? You want to bring that thought into your mind and think about it, right? Feel it. And then exhale it. So you're going to inhale and bring the thought to your mind. Hold your breath and feel the feeling of, oh, that really pissed me off. And then blow it out, right? So the caravan is stressing me a bit again. The cabin is stressing me a bit again. Oh, the building wrap could get ripped off it. Okay, and let's breathe in. Oh, the building wrap could get ripped off it. It's stressing me out. Okay, it'll be all right. Just breathe out the anxiety. Breathe out the feeling. Bring up the feeling. It sounds stupid, right? But bring up whatever feeling it is that's bothering you. Self-doubt, you're lazy, you haven't done enough lately, you've been skipping the gym, you're whatever the fuck is going on. Bring that thought into your mind, that thing that's stressing you, that thing that's killing you. Hold it in your mind, feel it, feel that anger, that whatever it is, right? And then, all right, I'm going to blow it out. Just, you can literally blast it out of you. I'm not joking. It worked for me. I thought it was hokum. Works bloody well. And it gives you a chance to just breathe and reset. And like, okay, now what do I want to focus on? What do I want to work on? Yeah, who you are, dude. So you feel how you feel. That depends what action you want to take. You could go to a pray the gay way, or you can go live your life that way if you wish. No judgment here, man. As long as you live the life you want to live, be true to yourself. That's the way we have one chance to exist, one chance to live. I'm not here to. What is ADHD? Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. It's essentially a chemical imbalance in the brain that means that I have a lower baseline of dopamine. And I have a disconnect between basically the back of my brain where all the processing is happening and the frontal cortex, prefrontal cortex, where it's actually, I can think about things and actually turn them into action. So medication would help, but I feel I'm not myself when I'm like that. I get a lot done, but I feel trapped within myself. So I'm learning to do it naturally for the last 20 years. And just, trying to keep down sugar, exercise in the morning to create dopamine, trying to get more and more away from like social media scrolling and stuff, right? I still battle all this stuff, right? Guys, I'm not perfect. I'm not, Yeah, I'm a Kiwi, New Zealander. Yep. Can you spread the gospel? I'd prefer you don't. We don't want people disagreeing over religion and anything like that, right? This is a place for anybody to hang out. We don't do politics. We're not going to argue over difference of religion. We're nothing that would cause people to fight, right? So you can have your own beliefs, but you don't need to share them with everybody here. Where it's just whatever path you want to go on with your life, go for it, man. As long as it's positive, right? Like if you're thinking about becoming a serial killer or something, please don't. People are suffering enough. You don't need to pass your suffering on to the world. Same thing to the trolls, right? You don't need to pass your suffering on to the world. And what have I missed here? Let's do tea. I can't do tea. I'm a long way away, mate. Mac, I have no idea what you're saying, my friend. Watching from the Philippines, Mary Jane. Great to have you here, Mary Jane. How is life in the Philippines, my friend? Alf, great to see you, Alf. One of the very, very regulars. Great to see you, Alf. Richard Mezza in the house. Hey, Richard, great to see you, man. How are you? I'm not missing D-Bird. He's not meant to be on tonight. I just want to, hang on, I'll just do a swipe down. I just want to make sure he isn't. I'm sure he isn't. Okay, yep, cool. Yeah, so Dennis Bird, the Men of Action channel, he's taking a couple of days off at the moment. So, yeah, subscribed, here to support. Thank you very much, guys. It's been crazy, the response lately. I do appreciate it. Likes. We might hit 100 likes. We've been so busy tonight. We might hit 100 likes for the first time, but I got to get off here pretty soon. My partner will be home. I have to make dinner and all that. She'll have a long day at work. She doesn't like, fair enough. She doesn't want to come in the door after a long day of work to me streaming and feel like she has to work around that, right? I like to give her comforts in that. So you can double tap me on the forehead if you haven't hit the like. Pump those up. The highest we ever hit is 84. So I doubt we'll beat that in the next 10 minutes. But hey, I don't know. Just give me a couple of pokes in the eye. You can poke me twice in the eye. It'll throw a like up. What do we got? 69? Oh, 69. 68, 69. Yeah. Make sure I'm just getting... Where am I from? New Zealand, Anthony. New Zealand. It is busy in here tonight, guys. I am trying to keep up. I am a new YouTuber. This is all very hectic to me right now. Wonder if microdosing... yeah, it has a little. Yeah, I could look into that more, man. I have been meaning to look into that. You actually remind me, Daism. Thank you, actually. Much appreciated. I love this, guys, because I'm not here to, like, teach people or tell people how to live or something, right? I'm here to just have a conversation. We aim it in that right direction. So I do appreciate that, guys. I do learn a lot from you guys. Yeah, it's fantastic. Geography. What's up, man? Hey, Steve Guy. Yeah, all good here, man. We're just having a good, positive chat. We don't do anybody new here. We just don't do any, like, not Steve specifically. We just don't do any, like, politics, religion. No arguments, right? There's all this arguments, all this fighting in the world always. all this politics, distraction, drama, reels, everything, right? My channel is about taking control and focusing on your own life, building the life you want. Bit by bit, just a little, not like hard hustle grind culture, just a chill. We catch up with each other, we try to support each other with addiction, giving up alcohol, anything like that. Depression, struggling with depression, ADHD, anything like that. If anybody needs any help, please do ask. There's not just me here to talk about. There's people in the chat who might have better experience than me in a topic, right? And I want you guys all helping each other, working with each other. I want to build literally a 1 million subscriber channel here of people helping each other. I want to network it out. I also invite anybody, make your own channel. If you want to help people and stuff, put yourself out there. Don't care what anybody thinks of you, and live your dreams. Whatever your dream is, chase that. Vancouver, BC, Toronto, Ontario. Alright, subscribe and like. Sorry guys, I am going to catch up on the chat real quick here. God bless. Thank you, Mary Jane from the Philippines. Thank you. And you were saying, God bless, God, everything's fine. Yes. Where are you from? Pakistan. You're from Pakistan, I'm assuming. Great to have you here, bro. I'm from New Zealand. Hey, homeless living behind McDonald's? No, I'm building my own house. I put a caravan here first to save on rent and things, and then I'll go travelling in the caravan later on. So I bought a cheap caravan to live in for a while. I'm building my own cabin and home and garage, which is progressing all right. There's a big storm bearing down right now, but that's all right. We'll be all right. It'll be what it'll be. But then I'm going to refurb this whole cabin in here and do like a more modern style rather than like old British cottage. And then take it travelling around New Zealand and stuff, man. So I'm going to re-engineer it. We've got lots of plans. I've got enough plans to keep me busy for the next 10 years. Yeah, 69 likes before. We're in the 70 likes now. The highest ever likes was 84. So if you can beat that in about the next 10 minutes before I get off here, I'll be impressed. You can double tap on the screen. Anywhere above the chat, just tap the screen twice. So you can be part of history on my channel. We do want to hit the 100 someday, but I'm not really on here long enough. North Island, mate. North Island. Am I from Uganda? No, I'm not from Uganda. Am I homeless? No. Just explain that. Let's see, mate. No. Am I homeless? No. You're in hospital the other day. Sorry to hear that. Alf, are you going all right, mate? As you can see, guys, I do have actual members here who are trying to have a good conversation, right? We've got someone who's just been in hospital, right? So if we can try to be appreciative. I am trying to catch up on the chat, guys. I'm doing my best. What do you think of, I don't know, don't care. I'm going to have to go hold this gate, guys. Hang on. I need to open the gate for the missus because there's high wind. Sorry. Just give me a moment. Right, stay in, dog. I'm gonna go look after you. Hey, and, no! Come to bed, you idiot! Come to bed! Oi! Come to bed! Oh my god, that is not what I wanted to happen. Sorry, guys. Give me a moment here. Hey! Come to bed! Bed! Leave your mother alone. Go to bed so I can open the gate. Come on, bed! Bed! Hang on, I'll just give her a signal real quick. Hold up. Hold up. Bed! Let's go. In. Sorry, guys. I'm just getting the dogs in. So I get my missus. Bed! Come on, buddy. You're a good boy. Come on, let's go. Inside so I can open the gate. Come on. On your beds. So I can let your mum in. On your bed. She'll be alright. Come on. On your bed. Wait. In. Bed, dude. Please. Bed, boy. Come on. In. Let's go. Come on. You hungry? I have to use the word hungry. Come on, let's go. In. Yeah, well, you're an idiot. Sorry, guys. I am just trying to open the gate for my missus with dogs running out, but it's high wind, so I need to... I'm making it work. Hang on. Hang on. Husband time. Responsibilities. Adulting. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 minute here. I still want the gate bashing a truck. Send it, mate. Oh, love. Send it. That's me, girl. Sorted. Still on live, mate. Alright, hang on. Doing my best, guys. Oh shit, gate swinging. Oh no! There's one-handed. I'm sorry, chat. We ended up. It's all going wrong right now. Hang on. I can't see. Oh my god. Hey, love. I'm still on the old live at the moment, love. Give me a moment. Having a good old chat, but I said to them, I gotta let you know, get in the door from work. You don't really want to be on bloody camera. Nothing personal, you know. Sometimes she hangs around, sometimes she chats a bit on stream. We'll check the chat in a minute, guys. We'll head back inside. I said to let the missus in. Where am I? Where are they? So do you know we've got a Category 3 cyclone coming that's going to direct hit us? It's going to be as bad as Gabrielle. Isn't that exciting? Isn't that exciting for our house project that is wrapped in plastic to get 100-mile-an-hour winds hit it? Isn't that exciting, love? Do you need some light, dear? There you go, honey. Alright. Do you want me to get off here in a sec? Yeah, we'll make some dinner and stuff. Alright guys, I'm just going to have a quick moment inside with you. I'll sign off. I'll check the last of the chat. We will be heading off because my partner's got home, right? So it's been a long day, long days. I have been on for 3 hours at this point, so right, I'll just step through here. Right, hang on guys, hang on. Alright, I'm just going to catch up on everything here, guys. Sorry, it's all gone chaotic all of a sudden. We hit 74 likes, it says for me there, so thank you very much. Almost beat the like record of 84. I don't think we can get it. What the fuck is happening, Archibald? I was opening the gate for my missus. Sorry, mate. It was a bit of a... Some moments happen like that on stream. Bad timing, mate. New models off them in games. What's the time now? Hello, where am I from? New Zealand, mate. New Zealand. It is 20 past 8 in the evening. Right, guys. I know everything's going absolutely crazy in here and mental, and I've been on here 3 hours, but my partner has come home. I do need to make some dinner and spend some time with my partner, so I will be heading off. I can't always put the channel first. I wish I could. Hi, Kiwi girl. Great to see you. So yeah, guys, I'm going to head off now. So yeah, do double tap the screen if you haven't. Hit the like. Please hit the sub if you haven't. And please do go and check Bros and Neanderthal. Well, I'm still sitting here doing better than you, bro. So all you got is hate. I'm sitting here running a channel trying to help people, bro. I'm here to help people build their own lives, control their own lives, not deal with distractions. All you are is distracted, bro. So it's probably not the place for you, man. But hey, all good. Happy days. Thank you very much, everyone. Please do go check out my latest shorts. I put a funny one up. The last short I just put up is pretty funny. I'm holding my belly, moving it like it's a mouth in the edit because I'm a clown and an idiot. So, you know, check out my new shorts. Please do put a like on all of them. Watch them, put a like on them, and comment on them. That's the best thing you can do to help grow my channel, guys, is go and check out my shorts and like them and comment on them and stuff. Like, you know, if you can watch through them once and just, yeah, they're pretty short. All right. So thank you very much, guys. Great to see you all. Thank you to my mods for handling it. I know it's been pretty crazy. We've got a couple of new mods in the house, so don't even feel too obligated, guys. As always, the mod rules, guys, just 30-minute timeouts. That's all you need to ever do if they're spamming and shit. But I can read past most of it. So it's all good. But yeah, the channel has gone absolutely mental tonight, so thank you very much, guys. Hit the sub if you haven't. We must be probably creeping on 600 subs nearly now. I want to get 1,000 subs by the end of April, so if you want to be part of it, I'm going to be building a 1 million sub channel here. Final say of the day. Remember, your thoughts are not who you are, they're your past. They're things people have told you. They're your self-doubts, they're your bad experiences, they're your anxieties, all of this, right? All that overthinking, that is not who you are. That is just thoughts in your head. You don't have to act on them. Thoughts become feelings, become actions. You don't have to turn those thoughts into feelings. You can just, you know. Okay? Cool. 1,000 subs, let's go. Yep. See you guys. Yes, I'm from New Zealand. Drop me a sub, man, real quick before I bounce. Go check out my shorts and stuff. You'll learn what the channel's all about, bro. Everything's positive here. No politics, no arguments about religions and stuff. Let's just try build our lives better, man. In a world that's getting crazier, more expensive, more stressful. Let's actually enjoy the things in life, right? Cool. Let's fucking go. Exactly. Thank you, guys. I'll be back in the morning for a morning workout. 300 push-ups, about 9 a.m. New Zealand time. So make sure you do go to the channel. If you want to see when I'm live straight away, go to the channel and make sure you hit the bell and put all notifications on. And then you'll know when I'm going to be on there, mate. All right. Thank you very much, guys. Much appreciated. I'll be signing off all day. But awesome, guys. Thank you all for being here. And I will see you. Double tap the screen if you haven't. You know, put that up. And I will see you tomorrow morning. 300 push-ups. Every day, 300 push-ups, except Sundays. You don't have to join me. You can just laugh at me. Thank you, guys. All right, have a good night. Peace.